There are two chances. Just as you said, Aubameyang was clear to give him the ball and you could have scored. At least you could have given, even if you didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire is gradually taking a different dimension, with the big names in the world of African football are gradually, making their fans not to believe. Because Nigeria drew their match, Egypt drew, Algeria drew. Senegal is the only country that won their match and won it comfortably. That is what we want to talk about. Let's go to the street of Africa and hear what the African fans are saying about their beloved country. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name is Menegbenenwe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and support the Premier Sport. All right now I'm here with Saeed. He's from Benin Republic of Africa, and I'm here with Magic. He named them Magic. If you touch ball like this, if they touch and they need a siam, invisible magic. And we talk about the AFCON, where they go on. And first of all, I can start with Saeed from Benin. Saeed, yeah. Your country no come AFCON this season. You they happy?
I they happy.
Okay, now we see as they go, 24 African countries, one can compete for one AFCON. Now, if you just tell me the five big African countries where we look up to say, these people they go do well for this AFCON.
Yes.
Call them and hear them. Algeria 1. Egypt 2. Tunisia 3.
Maybe Nigeria can try.
Nigeria, maybe no confidence. Now maybe
yes.
no confidence. Yes. All right.
I remain one country.
Remain one, yeah.
Yes, Senegal.
All right, Magic, what about you?
Number 1, Nigeria.
This guy is patriotic. Nigeria number 1, okay. Mali, wow.
Number 3,
Cape Verde, wow. Guinea-Bissau. Wow. You see, Magic, you are the first person that have just called some countries they call underdog. Countries like Cape Verde, you call Guinea-Bissau and the rest of them. Maybe you have watched football, you are a footballer, and I know when somebody says, that's a good one. I love that so much. And what if I say, okay, maybe we start with Saeed from Benin. The big African countries, players, if you call like 3 names, where we say, these African players and they shine, both in their own club and in Africa. Where you should say they go do well. Egypt, that is Musala. That is no fool from Nigeria, the player. Osimhen. Algeria, that Marex. Okay, say I'm not calling him. He say now Musala, Osimhen and Marex. Who are the African best top players for your side? Osimhen, Baba.
Let's just go to
IG from Ghana. Wow. Mohamed Salah everywhere, Salah. Okay, now today Nigeria next match against Cote d'Ivoire. What will be your prediction?
Well, the match is very tough. Yeah. Because you play against host country.
Yeah.
You play against supporting this club here and the country also. The game is very hard for Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah.
The game is maybe if Nigeria can play well, play
draw. Wow. Maybe I think they play well. They play well. That's
you know why I said maybe we play draw.
Okay.
Because you want to play against
host country. Yeah, and the crowd.
You know that they want to play against host country.
Nigeria will come up for the group.
Yeah. You want to go and fight war. You are 3. I want to go and fight war.
Better striker.
Wow. Yeah. Very hard. Yeah.
Most of all,
I understand.
Okay.
They need to pray. Even if, because if Nigeria can play Yeah. They will play
home-based player.
Wow.
They will play against
Because they want outside, they want ginger. They want say yourself now. They want
referee.
Yeah.
To me,
you
I
don't already make name. You don't already mix name.
All right, you don't hear Said from Benin. Just talk about as they do am. As they do am, now they explain am for us. So say go hard Nigeria need to play very well. So he said the best. He said if Nigeria play well, hey, this grammar he touch my bone. That's if they play well, they will get draw. So if they don't come play well, now so go to Lord, go give them. All right, Magic. What will be your prediction? What will be your own prediction for that match?
Well, my prediction are 2-1.
In favor of
Nigeria is winning.
Wow. You get hope, you get confidence.
Yes, I get confidence and I trust the process.
Wow. You see, Magic no give up, Magic still believe in Nigeria, say they will beat Cote d'Ivoire. All right, just sharp. Your prediction, Tunisia versus Namibia today.
But today's match is 2-1.
2-1 in favor of
Tunisia.
You?
1-0.
In favor of
Tunisia.
All right. Mali, South Africa today. Mali to beat South Africa. Scores 2-1. And you? 3-1. Wow. In favor of Mali to beat South Africa.
Yes.
We've talked there today. Anyway. All right. Finally. I want you to tell me the country. Predict the country that's going to win this AFCON 2023-2024 season. Just one person this time around, because if you get it, this one they come with prize, which will come with award if you get them. At the end of the day, you drop your subscribe, get your number. We'll get back to you.
When the competition
That protects you.
you should have this.
No, we have everything.
Algeria. Okay, you don't hear Said from Benin. He said that Algeria will win this AFCON this season. And the Magic, what about you?
Nigeria, we are winning.
Magic get home, we get positive mind, and it's a patriotic Nigerian. So thank you very much for granting us this interview. We just hope to see your prediction come through. Said from Benin. Merci beaucoup.
Son number 1.
Yeah. The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire is gradually taking a different dimension. With the big names in the world of African football are gradually, making their fans not to believe. Because Nigeria drew their match, Egypt drew, Algeria drew. Senegal is the only country that won their match and won it comfortably. That is what we want to talk about. Let's go to the street of Africa and hear what the African fans are saying about their beloved country. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name is Menegbeneware. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and support the Premier Sport. All right, I'm here with Abdul Mujib, and right now, as we wait till they go on, it's all about the AFCON, the African Cup of Nations 2023 season. And instead, want to share in mind what they think about the AFCON with us. Abdul Mujib. Right now, we see Nigeria play their first match. We see Ghana lost, and we see Egypt draw. What do you think about the AFCON?
Football is unpredictable.
Wow.
Yeah. That's just one thing about football. Okay. I still believe in preparation. So I believe those people that are not doing well, like those big teams, they didn't prepare properly, like mentally. I'm not talking about facility. There's this mindset we always have in Africa. I don't know, if you are going to a tournament, everybody is like, you're expecting the same person you have in your group to flop so that your own flop can be a win.
Begin to calculate.
You have to change that mentality. That's the same thing we do right from time. That's the same thing we are still doing. I don't see why Nigeria shouldn't beat that game. I'm not like bringing them down. They are footballers. They get paid. They train. But from the standard of players we have on both sides, I even realized. I later made an assignment. Like I checked. I saw most of those Guinea players play at Division 2 levels in their club side. Yeah, I confirmed that personally. Wow. So, and most of Super Eagles players plays on the top tier of whatever country they are. So I don't see a reason why first league player shouldn't have more experience, more exposure, or more composure than a second league player. You see those guys, even the goal they scored Nigeria, they were like, they scored and they are trying to defend the goal. That means they are not certain about beating Nigeria. So what's wrong about Nigeria? So for Egypt, I saw overconfidence in them. They were playing like they already won. When they scored one goal, those people had to just take the advantage of that.
All right.
So
We just talked about Admaji, but I didn't know that I just met a football analyst. You know, he has actually done justice to this discussion. You know, that's why it's good not to underrate anybody. When you say anybody don't underrate, he has actually done justice. You know, he said you have to be prepared, not facility-wise. You know, not but mentally. Wow, that talk touched me. That talk touched me. Maybe small. Okay, but as they go right now, we see African as a big, and we get. I just want you to give me your five African countries where we say you think they will do well for this AFCON.
So far, so good. Like let me just say underdogs.
Both underdogs, both top team.
You see those Guinea. You see the both Guinea that. Like Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, I don't mark them off. Those guys get domination. They want proof. It just be like that Zambia that year, 2010. If I did right.
2012.
Or
2012.
That time when we say they get the way the Zambia people they play, everybody just look and say they do agidi, they go soon come out. Those people carry that cup.
Wow, yeah.
You understand the try to? That's one big thing about African football. Everybody they play. Madrid that they play now. You go see white man, person wey dey Liverpool. He go dey strive for England national team because he knows a person wey dey 30 and fit bench champ. Nothing like say champ. If you even look England setup, you go see players wey dey there na Southampton. Imagine England they call player wey dey Southampton world pros. Wetin Southampton wan carry? All the madness when they never get trophy. Now there you go know say chairman no dey.
Of course.
For England, see them Stanley as they decorated this. England the rubbish gem. Nigeria any small thing we don't come sir. I know they against anybody. You don't understand, but we too they depend on. You don't understand. Yeah, what are they doing? They are doing nothing. I don't just understand. All players are good. There's this particular guy. This guy Gift Orban.
Yeah.
So far so good from last year to this year. Now be the only Nigeria striker with the consistent and Boniface.
Yeah.
Osimhen is not consistent. Even the watching staff be making watch him. He know they consistent. Forget him. Maybe he know they get a go or for Napoli they put him. Yeah, last year he did awesome. From December till now, even clubs Osimhen is playing nothing. He dey play ball with anger. That kind of person you can't come top our attack. What you go they do? You go see Osimhen. He go play to fine ball. The third one he don't the best. Football pass all those one. Play. I remember, I did very small when Rashid Yekini they play, but I dey watch that man highlight. I don't only see one thing for that man, but the passion. Even when you don't pass to Yekini, he still wants to get the ball. He still wants to.
DJ.
It's tomorrow match now.
What did you? I know that
Now 6 p.m.
Let's go.
Shegu.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the roar of the crowd prepares to engulf the stadium, football fans across Africa holds their breath for the epic clash between Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria in Group A of AFCON 2023. Get ready for a thrilling matchup between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. The stadium is packed with passionate fans, their energy electrifying the atmosphere. In one corner, we have the Super Eagles donning their iconic white attire, ready to swell to victory. And in the other corner, the host nation, Ivory Coast, proudly sporting their vibrant orange jersey, determined to defend their top. It's a clash of the titans, so buckle up and get ready for an epic showdown as this electrifying rivalry, steeped in history and brimming with talent, promises a spectacle that will leave everyone on the edge of their seats. It's the Super Eagles of Nigeria versus the Elephants of Ivory Coast. My name is Adeyemi Segun, and I'll be your host of this today's Watch Along program on Premier Sports Fan Center. I'm not alone in the studio, and I can see my guys. They are also electrifying and getting set for the clash of the titans.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. Good evening, Yemi and Segun. I think this is another day a lot of Africans have been waiting for. Some of the big names in Africa, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and earlier on we saw the first hat-trick of the AFCON. Yeah, scored by Emilio Nsua. What a thrilling match. We just hope that this one will be a match full of goals. Also, being that Cote d'Ivoire, the host nation, versus Nigeria, and both of them they've tested the victory in this. They've won the AFCON before. They have a test of what it looks like. So let's see how it goes, and it promises to be a very beautiful match today.
It promises to be another beautiful match today, and it's match day 2 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast there today, and also have with me in the studio for this watch along and analysis of this match. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's so nice to be in the studio with the Efan Terim himself and the Gaffer. Two combinations. You don't want to experience the heat of sitting in between these two guys. But hey, it's an exciting time. Really, pressure field. I can see the pressure getting to the Gaffer and even Shegun. But hey, we are going to face this kind of maybe better side win.
What are you trying to say?
I
say Nigeria?
Okay, yeah, that from the guys with the better side wins, and it's looking like Nigeria setting out with 4-3-3 formation. But earlier on we saw a 3-4-3 formation, and I think it's still 4-3-3 because 3-4-3 still transcend into 4-3-3 during attack.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing to look at the way the coach set the team up, but to see Calvin Bassey in that setup, that's more or less like he wants to do a job on an attacking player for Ivory Coast. Maybe the wingers or maybe more men to do the marking in the midfield. You know, when Alassane left the field, the team missed that marking, that box-to-box energetic movement. And I think maybe Calvin Bassey can do that.
It's kick off already at the stadium, and it's the Super Eagles who kick-started this, and a long one straight into the other half. And it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria putting on the white jersey, and the crowd are so crazy, they're so mad right there. We can just see the orange almost everywhere in the stadium. They just hold the pressure. We'll get to the Super Eagles player. Chukwueze starting this, as we missed out on the last one with Moses Simon starting that. But today we have Chukwueze starting ahead of Moses Simon.
Yeah, Moses Simon was really not in the best of form in the game between Equatorial Guinea. I would say it was one of the reasons why we lost that game, because he was not getting into that position. The final touch, the finishing, the final passes was not coming through from him the way we expected to. And the best thing is for him to read the game from the bench. He can be a better sub.
Okay, earlier on match day 2 started with 6 goals, 3 last on the first day of match day 2. Let's say match day 2, we actually supersede that 27 we saw on match day 1. Equatorial Guinea defeating Guinea-Bissau 4-2.
Yeah, excellent result for Equatorial Guinea. That showed that they are a good team, because to put 4 past Guinea-Bissau, a team that Ivory Coast could only struggle to get 2 against them, it's something impressive, really impressive. And to see the guys score their hat-trick for the first time in this Nations Cup,
and that's the 18th hat-trick in the AFCON altogether.
Yeah, altogether since the beginning of the competition. But yeah, it's so exciting, and that result might confirm their status in the next one due to best loser.
Yeah, and it's looking like not best loser. They currently 6 points with 4 points.
Yeah, the third game
Super Eagles is one looking likely that they may get qualifying as the best loser.
Yeah, it looks like it, but hey, we've not seen the result of this game yet. After this game, you know, we have to talk about the realistic part, not just what we think. Many people go into this game, they think the Super Eagles will lose. But hey, football is like biscuits. Sometimes you don't know where it will crack.
Okay, you can hear that from the mites. And there's a throw into Ivory Coast right there in the top minutes. And the game is lighting up already. And there's the captain, Sergio Auriel, taking that and easily dispossessed there by the Super Eagles, who was onto the ball in the midfield. And that is Bassey, but easily dispossessed there. The Super Eagles clears their line. And still Victor Osimhen on the ball there, but easily dispossessed there by Fofana, who sends up, who holds on to that ball there. And what will he be making out of it? I think there's an infringement on against Osimhen there, and it's going to be a free kick for Nigeria in this encounter. 3 minutes gone in that game. It's still 0-0 between the Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria in this encounter. And it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria send one to the back, and it's the captain of the team, Trust Ekong, and it's Nigeria who are attacking right now and enjoying possession of the ball. It sends one straight into the midfield, and it's the opportunity for the Super Eagles to attack against Ivory Coast, and that is Ademola Lookman on the ball. Caught one into the box, but Saidu couldn't hold on to that, and a shot there, but that is a weak shot from Oyeka Frank right there, the Brentford midfielder, and this game is lighting up, and we can see the passion on the boy's face. We just hope these two teams can keep up to this and give us a a beautiful tie at the end of the day.
And I just think that Onyeka should be doing better. He could have said a pass there because it was not balanced. If we get a better touch on that boy, he might be having issues with his knee or maybe his ankle because he had to adjust his body to an uncomfortable position for him to get that shot. So I think the best thing would have been for him to set a pass.
Okay, Solomon, before we go far into this game, what is your prediction?
Well, I want to give Nigeria this game to win today. I want to give Nigeria this game to win. A lot of people actually underrate Nigeria. But the Nigerian team, my major problem now is the technical aspect from the side of the coach. That is the major issue. If they can get that right, because I can see some of the old players who have made history, they've all rallied around the Super Eagle. I'm very sure most of them will be throwing suggestion. If he's a listening type of coach, I think they will be able to give him some tips that will help him to get victory today.
Okay, let's go straight to Super Eagles starting 11. And Parceiro came here with a 3-4-3 formation, and this is like the second time we're seeing Ose Parceiro trust this formation, and his Stanley Nwabali will be facing his first major test as the goalkeeper of the Super Eagles. And in defense, we have Calvin Bassey, William Troost Ekong, Semi Ajayi making a 3-man wall at the defense, and the midfield we have Seydou Sanusi, Alex Iwobi, Frank Oyeka, and Ola Aino. Up front is the trio of Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze, and Victor Osimhen. On paper, looking at the attack of the Super Eagles, it's a clinical one on the paper.
Yeah, on paper looks good, but interpreting it on the field of play is another thing. You know, sometimes looks can be deceiving, but sometimes it works like magic. So let's see the kind of Super Eagles that will come to play today. If it's going to be the one that faced Equatorial Guinea, that means we have a lot of headache.
Yeah, that's coming from you, mate. If it's going to face Equatorial Guinea, there's lots of problem in this game there to worry about. But there's one thing when you play the big boys, you always come to the party, and we expect the Super Eagles to come to the party in this encounter. 6 minutes in this game, and they've actually given a good and balanced account of themselves. And here is Ivory Coast attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They're sending back into the midfield. It's Ivory Coast, Fofana, who was onto that, and they'll be sending down straight to the right back, who tries to cut in and drop one there. And it's Ivory Coast attacking against the Super Eagles, but Calvin Bassey to the rescue for the Super Eagles of Nigeria there.
And I think Calvin Bassey should be doing better right there. You don't need to go into that like that. Just a little touch. Even you can force a foul because he had a better chance.
Yes, Sergio Aurier on the ball there. What will he make out of this? Sends him back into the hands of Fofana there and sends it straight into the midfield. Ivory Coast attacking against the Super Eagles. Calvin Bassey to the rescue again, and it's going to be a throw-in in the 7th minute to Ivory Coast. 7 minutes gone in this game. It's still 0-0, and the game is really lightening up with both teams trying to get into the mood of the game. And it's crossed into the box there, but easily dispossessed there by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's Ivory Coast back to the other wing there, and there's Jeremy Boga on the ball there. Sends them back, holds onto it, and sends them back into the midfield where he finds Fofana. And don't forget, Seko Fofana was the player who scored the first goal in this AFCON tournament. As they cross into the box there from the Ivory Coast, and Nigeria will be having that in their own, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's that big striker, Jean-Philippe Crasso, again with that big header there for Ivory Coast. And it's going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We've seen 8 minutes of action already, and still both teams still trying to size each other up in this encounter.
Yeah, trying to size each other up, but Ivory Coast has looked more like the dangerous side. The Super Eagles need to settle down in this game. They need to remember to relax and play. They need to relax. No pressure, the noise. Just close your ears to the noise and just play for
Yes, the transfer Nigerian is Victor Osimhen down in the box.
What a miss!
He's not putting striker. Clear on goal there, but he couldn't keep that on target. And he sails wide the goalpost of Yaya Fofana, the Cote d'Ivoire goalkeeper. What a chance there for Victor Osimhen. He should be scoring this. He was clear on goal there.
He has no excuse not scoring this. What is this finish?
And that is a real touch for Nigeria there. A real opportunity for the Super Eagles to go ahead in this game.
Slap the ball instead of just that side foot touch.
Here's an opportunity for Cote d'Ivoire, and that was another missed chance there.
That was a good save.
Another missed chance there. Seydou Sanusi almost gifting Cote d'Ivoire a first goal there. One ball to the rescue for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah, one ball to the rescue, and One thing I like about this goalkeeper is his positioning and the way he reads the game.
On a good day, that is going to be a goal.
That should be a goal, but if not that, he had preempt that error. So he was closer to the striker. So he was able to put his body on the line before the
He has a corner kick to Cote d'Ivoire, quickly taking there, and one ball into the rescue again. And he's looking like he's a far better goalkeeper to Francis Uzor. Yes, Nigeria will be attacking right now, and that is Alex Iwobi, who sends one straight to Chukwueze in the box there. And it's an end to the storms between the Super Eagles and the Cote d'Ivoire. And that's looking like an offside call against Samuel Chukwueze right there. The AC Milan winger. But that was actually a good movement there from the Nigerian striker. And that was saved there by the goalkeeper, Yaya Fofana of Cote d'Ivoire. Entering stuff earlier on into this game. And this game is lighting up. Exciting moment. And you can just feel it that the Super Eagles and Cote d'Ivoire are giving their A games in this encounter.
Yeah, it's time for giants to face. Maybe the two sleeping giants actually to face one another. They know that the attention of the Africans, most African countries will be on this game because there are two powerhouses in African football with a lot of legendary players for Africa. And let's just see if the spectacle will be worth the while.
Okay, let's see if the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be repeating that heroics of 2013, which was the last time both teams met at the AFCON. That was the year the Super Eagles last won the AFCON. And that victory was a 2-1 victory for the Super Eagles on that day. And is here going out for another corner kick, and it's going to be a corner kick to Cote d'Ivoire. And that was won by Christian Kouame for Ivory Coast.
Yeah, that was that was.
But I think one value really needs. I think that was the save chance on that time.
You see, it chews body in the way, and that was a good save. Honestly, with a better striker, that might be a goal into the net. And it's a corner kick though. Let's see if the defense. Chelsea. I said Chelsea, Nigeria, and that's a corner kick.
There by easily cleared out by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's Alex Iwobi, who is not hearing anything as he clears his line there, and it's Ademola Lookman pushing his man and trying to beat his man down there, but easily dispossessed. It's going to be a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 11 minutes gone there, and this game is really building up already.
Yeah, lightening up already. Gradually, we can see the guys trying to come into the party. And one thing that you have to give to Ademola Lookman there, you have to put your opponent under pressure. If he was not there, Sergio would have controlled that ball and not just look for the nearest throwing to put it out so that the team can reset. So that's a good one. And let's just see if the spirit will continue. And let's just see the Super Eagles that will come.
Okay, let's see if the spirits will continue. Let's see the Super Eagles will be coming to the party. This is another opportunity for the Super Eagles. Right from the left, they're sending the cross there. But that's going to meet Victor Osimhen in the box. And it's Ivory Coast will be spilling that off for a corner kick to the Super Eagles in the 12th minute. And that was spilled by the captain, Sergio Aurier, right there. One across there
from
Samuel Chukwueze, trying to locate Victor Osimhen in the box. But that was spilled. And
I'm most likely would think that the coach of Cote d'Ivoire didn't plan for Chukwueze to start this game. So I think that explains mainly why they have not done a lot of jobs on it. It seems Chukwueze will have a very good first half.
Okay, let's see if that's going to be happening in this game. We can see the gaffer really quiet and studying and understanding the game as it goes on.
Yeah. A lot of observation in this match as it's going on.
And that's the collection from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But that eluded all the players there. It's Ivory Coast who are eating on the counter. It's Anasur Fofana who is eating on Seko Fofana on the ball there. And he tries to beat Ademola Lookman to that. And he runs up Ademola Lookman. And Ademola Lookman is not having any of that as he hits on goal scorer who scored the first goal in the Nations Cup. Seko Fofana there.
Yeah,
he's always an handful of midfielder. We saw him with that first goal against Guinea-Bissau. And in that game, he also hit the woodwork with another lightning strike in that game.
Actually, it's that. But if you look at the situation here right now, the formation of the Super Eagles will not give him that much of that opportunity. The way the Guinea-Bissau play their defense, they go mostly from the back line. But the Super Eagles, their defense starts from the midfield. So it will be very difficult for him to have those kind of opportunity he had. And if you look at what they are playing against Osimhen, they don't have that. To me, they don't have that strong defender that can hold Osimhen. Osimhen is a flexible striker. And with the kind of lineup they have, Osimhen have the opportunity to score 2 goals in this match.
Okay, let's see if Osimhen will be scoring those 2 goals in this match, like the Gaffer predicted. Like I said, he has been watching that game and trying to locate where the Super Eagles can make those can make good use of those errors from Ivory Coast in this game. Very soon, maybe we'll be coaching the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Who knows? And straight to the comment section, we have Mary Olugbodi. Hi guys, watching from Mowe, Ogun State, Nigeria. How can we beat the host nation with our unserious attitude? Look out at our defenders, how they gave a free order to the Ivory Coast player in our box. In my own opinion, I am not convinced that Nigeria will qualify from the group stage in this tournament. Show light. But let's see if your show light will be showing us the light in this game. Like we've always known, your light is always dim when it comes to predicting scorelines
on the opposite
Premier Sport Fan Center. And back to the game between Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast. It's going to be a foul against Saidu Sanusi there, and it's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast in the 15th minute of this encounter. 15 minutes gone, it's still 0-0 between the host nation of the African Cup of Nations 2023, Ivory Coast, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria right there in Ivory Coast. And there's a free kick there, and it's been taken by the number 13 of Ivory Coast, Jeremy Boga, but that was easily caught out there by the Super Eagles of Nigeria in that encounter. And it's Fofana, who has been everywhere for Ivory Coast in this game, and it's a cross into the box from Ivory Coast, and that is the shot, but straight into the hands of Stanley Nwabali for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And that shot was from Evan Ndika, the centre back for Ivory Coast. What a cross, and how was he left alone, freed in the box there for him to pick that shot out.
Now look at the move of that goalkeeper. When you read, you know how to read the flight of the ball. It's very important in goalkeeping. It's not about how far you can dive, it's how far you don't need to dive for some ball if you understand positioning. It just comes to meet you where you are. And that's one of the things Manuel Neuer has. Hardly will you see Manuel Neuer go on a full stretch, but he knows how to read the direction of the ball. And there's one thing that if I have to say it, I'm just saying this guy for the second game, but there are some things you see in a footballer that you know that this is a natural goal. And I think he's a natural goalkeeper. Apart from pressure and errors, I think we should be thinking of at least putting more playing time, investing playing time. You know, playing time is investment. Invest it in this guy, and I think we'll get a close performance to him.
Talking about Stanley Nwabali, is the first choice goalkeeper for Chippa United in South Africa. And if you had seen the Chippa United second choice goalkeeper plays for Namibia, another fantastic goalkeeper during the first game. It shows the beauty and how good the South Africa League and how much they've invested in the development of their league. We just hope the MPFL will also get to that level one day. And it's the 17th minute of this encounter. Not far from now. You can hear that song from Yemite, and that is going to be easily picked by Nwabali as the goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as that was from the number 8 Frank Kessie there. And it does really look like a balanced game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire in the opening 17 minutes of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a balanced game. It's still early days, early times in the game. Let's just see when the game heats up from 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Then we'll see the party that is there here to dance.
Yes, Victor Osimhen on the ball there. He holds on to that. I think he should have set up that into the part of his teammate and sends one across the page right there. And it's Frank Oyeka on the ball. Sends one straight into the hands of Olaino on the right wing back there for the Super Eagles. Olaino on the ball. Comes in back to Frank Oyeka, who goes back and finds Semi Ajayi. And it's the Super Eagles playing an high-line football against Ivory Coast. I just hope that won't be too dangerous for the Super Eagles in this game. Truce Oyekon sends one back into the hands of Semi Ajayi. And Semi Ajayi goes back into the hands of his captain, Williams Truce Oyekon, who tries to locate Samuel Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze with that beautiful piece of skill there. But couldn't hold on to that. Sorry, with that beautiful piece of skill there. But couldn't just hold on to that. And that beat Conan there. But that was easily cut out by the Ivory Coast number 21, Ivan Ndika, who is not having any of that skill at all.
Yeah, he's not having any of it. He knows that if that ball could beat him right there, then they might be in serious trouble. It looks like a Nigerian player is now.
Oh, and that is Saidu. Wow, that is really going to be.
And it looks more shaky in this game actually. He has been shaky. Maybe it's because he has been struggling with injury.
Yeah. Wow, and the pitch itself, you can see it just bouncing up everywhere. The
Yeah, not
sun's
the
coming out.
best of the
Not the best of the
grasses.
grass at
But
all.
yeah.
And there's no way with that big man, Frank Casey is going to eat you, and you won't be going to
But
the, to the
you
club.
know that every host team have the the opportunity of playing on the best stuff in the competition they host. If this stadia has this kind of stuff, only God knows what.
No, we've seen other stadiums.
The other stadium, yeah, the other
Funny
stadium
enough, the
is good.
stadiums the North African teams have been playing is a fantastic stadium.
But
Look at the
how
stadium
come?
Morocco played yesterday. Look at the stadium Algeria played, and look at the stadium Tunisia played their game. Those were actually clean and neat stadium.
And let's just see if maybe it's just the sightseeing.
Okay, game has restarted in the Super Eagles of Nigeria game against Ivory Coast, and Scalvin Bassey on the ball sends one straight, which tries to locate Victor Osimhen there, but he was body checked there, and Osimhen is still holding on to his man, and the referee has finally spotted an infringement against Victor Osimhen on Osmani Diomande, the defender of Ivory Coast there. And it was a big battle between both top players there, but Diomande had the better of Victor Osimhen there. As the referee came to his rescue.
Yeah, you know, Osimhen, a player with enthusiasm. He plays with venom and passion. So you need two of that guys to hold him down because he's one player that is always hungry. That's why you have to give it to Cote. They did a very good job on him. Even at that, he still had to go to himself. So I think Osimhen should come to the party.
Yes, the 20th minute of the encounter is Seydou Sanusi there, but easily dispossessed and brought down, and the referee spotted an infringement against the FC Porto player there. It's going to be a free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 20 minutes gone in that encounter. It's still 0-0 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the host nation, Ivory Coast. At this game, emotions are lightening up. Frank Casey again. I think he needs to be careful with how much he has been holding on to what's his name? Seydou Sanusi.
Yeah, he needs to be careful really because dragging an opponent's jersey is a yellow card offense in football.
Well, one problem I've seen in this, I've noticed in the Super Eagles opening 20 minutes is they've actually find it hard, to hold on to the ball and dictate passes within themselves.
Yeah, they've struggled to imprint their own football idea into the field of play today. But I think it's still early days. Maybe let's say 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Then we can categorically say, okay, this is what the coach have in mind. Because yet we have yet to see anything the coach has in mind.
Talking about what the coach had in mind, and he said it at the press conference, it's only God that gives goals. Let's see if the God will be on the side of the Super Eagles in this encounter.
My goodness.
Nigeria trying to hit on the counter there, but that's going to find is that not Samuel Chukwueze there that's going to get into the hands of the AC Milan winger there, and it's Ivory Coast who will be attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but easily caught out there and still be held there by Ivory Coast and sends one straight into the hands of Ivan Indika, who goes straight to the right hand side of the pitch, but couldn't hold on to that. And it's going to be a throwing to the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Now you can actually see why it says the two teams that are sleeping giants. They are not the best of the name they carry. They are not bringing that into the field.
Yes, another position, Chukwueze on the ball there, and he holds onto it and locates Saidu, who sends a cross into the box, and it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Oh dear, oh my God, yeah, that was Victor Osimhen with the acrobatic, but couldn't just send that into a Super Eagles player out to the back of the net. And yes, Fofana eating on the counter for Ivory Coast, and they'll be releasing right there Kraso, who sends one into the box, but the captain is there, throws ankle, and it's Alex Iwobi, who is on the ball right now, attacking for the Super Eagles, and sends one straight into the hands of Ademola Lookman, who comes into the box and finds Iwobi, but that is going to go out for a corner kick for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Chukwueze with that shot, but that was blocked there by the Ivory Coast defender.
Look at that.
That was an number there.
It's a number there.
The hand was in the natural
natural
position.
position.
The
Yeah.
hand is in a natural position. And I think Ademola Lookman could have done better checking the left, going back into his left hand in the box.
That was a good defensive work there from Conan, the left back of Ivory Coast in this encounter. The Super Eagles of Nigeria growing into this game as a corner kick, and the Saidu who's standing on the corner. He sends one into the box. That eluded all the players in the box. It's another corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Ademola Lookman has been one of the shining lights for the Super Eagles in this game. just like he was in the first game against Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah, an informed player. If he continues like this, I think he might get that big money move to a big team. But if you look at Atalanta, the manager, you have to give him so much credit. He has shown a lot of belief.
He has really worked on Ademola Lookman.
He has really worked on him. From the guy that was at Everton, now he's
And
now
the guy at
looking.
Leicester City was coming up.
And look how he's
And that's the
looking
corner kick
more
for the
mature.
Super Eagles of Nigeria, but there was nobody to put that into the back of the net. And that was easily cleared out there by Ivory Coast. And it's Calvin Bassey who is on the ball, sends one straight into the hands of Ola Aino. Is Ola Aino? And sends one straight up front. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and that is Ademola Lookman who can't just meet that. And is going to go out for a goal kick to Ivory Coast in the 24th minute of this encounter.
And I think it's high time Nigeria looks for a playmaker. Nigeria is suffering from a playmaker, a player that can look up and see the whole field. Nigeria is really, since JJ Okocha left,
John Obi Mikel
didn't even do justice to that with the way he should. But I think Nigeria need a player in the like Frankie De Jong kind of player that can read the game and dictate the pace of the game. I think it will be Nigeria. That's just the missing link in this team.
Okay, you can hear that one from Yemite. And the gaffer is in the studio. I can see him pressing his phone and trying to eat up the agents of the various players on the scouts in Europe to try and find that creative midfield. And it's looking like Saidu Sanusi won't be able to continue this game. Another injury scare for the Super Eagles of Nigeria after losing Alazan Yusuf to this to injury, who is not able to start this encounter. But he should be back in that game against Guinea-Bissau in the last game. And it's the 25th minute and we have the cooling break in that stadium. The heat in Cote d'Ivoire is actually much. And we can see, I saw the game between Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau, and I could feel the heat in that game.
No, the weather is really not friendly. The weather conditions, look at it, they are 31 degrees. That's really hot. Especially most of these players that apply their trade in Europe. So it's not something they are really used to. And but you know, many of them are Africans. They grew up there and just came because they are mixed breed. Sometimes they're born. I think the weather has not really been so friendly today.
Okay, that's one from here, The weather has really been so friendly to the mixed breed of players we have in the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and not just the Super Eagles of Nigeria, even the Ivory Coast team. And it's the cooling break it's the cooling break in the 26th minute of the second. You know, I really wonder how it's going to look like if the North Africans play at 3 p.m.
Honestly, really, really challenging. But you know, they must have factored some things into their model before they said, okay, look at Egypt. Thank you. 6 p.m. their next game. Look at Morocco yesterday. So I think they must have phantomed that into it before fixing those fixtures. And as it goes on, I think the harsh weather will begin to.
Okay, to 27th minute of this game, let's go straight into statistics of this encounter. It's Ivory Coast enjoying better share of possession with 58% of the ball, and Nigeria reduced to 42% of the ball in the first half. Ivory Coast has total shots of 3 in the first half, 2 on target, 1 off target, while the Super Eagles left. Nigeria has 6 total shots, 0 on target, and 3 off targets in the first half. It shows this game is actually living up to expectation, just that the goals are yet to come in this encounter. And the game has restarted back in the 27th minute of this encounter. And it's Ivory Coast, Ivan Ndika, who is on the ball there and sends one straight into the midfield where he finds Sakari and back into the hands of Ivan and sends it back into the hands of is that Sakari? And back into the hands of Ivan there. And it's Ivory Coast. I think that's Fofana. It's Fofana who sends one into the hands of Diomande, and Diomande tries to locate Sergio Aurier there. As Aurier on the ball sends it back to Diomande, and his Ivory Coast finding their way into the Nigerian territory of the pitch in the 28th minute of this encounter. As the Super Eagles of Nigeria setting the line in the midfield to try end up caught on the Ivory Coast team. Is the Frank Kessie on the ball there and tries to cut into the box and finds his way into the middle of the pitch and tries to locate Christian Komani there, but that's going to meet him as Frank Oyeka did the dirty work there for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But it's Ivory Coast who are enjoying the better share of possession right now in this encounter.
Yeah. You see, the high time Pesero change Saidu the better because he's looking very injured now. Sometimes if you look at him, he's even leaping. There may be a very dangerous situation that the need for him to salvage comes. And because of that injury, will not be able. So the earlier the better. I don't know if there is no other player.
No, there's Bruno Yemeachi on the bench. Another fantastic left back on this day.
So we should substitute him immediately before it causes more damage there.
Yeah, my own issue there is just that when you keep playing an injured player, you give the tendency for the injury to expand. To increase the
talking about the devil that is
you see the way he's running.
And he sends the cross into the box, but easily caught there by Fofana, the Ivory Coast goalkeeper, and he will hold on to that. And it's 28 minutes gone in this game, and that was actually a good cross, but was easily deflected there by Osmani Diomande, who has actually been handful for the Super Eagles at the back in this game. Victor Osimhen, looking at the first 29 minutes of this game, how much will you look at what he has played in this game? It just looks like another opportunity for Ivory Coast, but easily caught out there by the Super Eagles of Nigerian captain, and looks like it's another knock for another Super Eagles player, and that is Truce Ekong here.
Honestly, when you talk about the defense of the Super Eagles in this game, it looks like they are the best man there in the defense. And the experience is really coming to play.
It backs the question. Like, this is almost the first time in a long time we're really seeing Truce Ekong starting for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Remember, most of the qualifiers, it used to be Calvin Bassey and Semi Ajayi in the defense.
Yeah, when the jungle mature, it is only the men that will be able to mount the podium to do justice to football. Because when you look at it, doing those qualifiers, those defensive players, if you match them in this competition like this, first they will most likely be swallowed up in the pressure of the competition. They need somebody on the field of play that can control the player, that can dictate, who has experience, and say, okay, you do this, you do that. They need that senior man venom in them. And I think that's what Ekong brings to play. And he has also improved in his defense.
That is not really looking good for Ekong as he's holding on to his nil there. Let's just hope Truce Ekong will be able to continue in this game. We can see the senior man, the governor himself.
Even Kenneth
Omeru, and that is what's he called? Ahmed Musa also warming up on the other side of the pitch. It's the 31st minute of this encounter. First quarter of the game gone, and still 0-0 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast. The gaffer, is there any chance of a goal coming in this first half? Because the game has really looked tacky enough and has really looked a bit composed that we might not really see a goal in this first half. And that is a shot here, and what an opportunity for Ivory Coast. But that was easily blocked here by Saidu Sanusi. You can see him hitting on the floor. And that's that shot from Fofana.
And I think that's
look at that first shot from Fofana there. Yeah. Just reminds me of that game against Guinea-Bissau. This man is dangerous when it comes to hitting onto that ball from outside the box. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria needs to know how to stop him from getting into those shooting positions.
Yeah, they really need to stop.
They really need, you know, at first when I watched the first half, the formation they brought in that first half must have prevented him from getting such things.
Yeah.
But gradually the team, as the ball goes on, their tactics gradually now change.
No. It's just the run of play. Sometimes you can lose concentration and give the space. And when you look at it, you see that the goalkeeper didn't really die for the positioning. That's what I've been talking about. If you position yourself,
Victor Osimhen on the ball.
3 men on him.
Eagles of Nigeria, 3 men around the big one, Napoli striker, the current African footballer of the year. And no wonder you can see they are trying to mark him out in this game. It has really been that game. He has not really seen services in this encounter. Yeah, we are really missing Boniface. Because you would have really been that man who will be doing the dirty work up front for Victor Osimhen.
And Osimhen will absorb the gas himself. And I think I hope next year is another.
Next year, Morocco 2025.
And those ones don't really need to prepare. They are prepared already. They have the facilities.
Good corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 33rd minute of this encounter. And the referee is spotting another infringement in the box. It's Frank Casey, who former AC Milan player and the current AC Milan player, Chukwueze, in the box there. We can see a lot of Super Eagles players in the box. And there's another corner kick being taken by Saidu Sanusi, who swings that into the box, but easily cut out there by Ivory Coast. And it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's back into the hands of Saidu Sanusi, who goes back into the hands of Calvin Bassey there. And what will he make? He sends one into the box, but that eluded all the white bodies there and finds his way to the orange body of the Ivory Coast player. And that is going to be dispossessed there by Frank Onyeka. Is out for a throw-in to Ivory Coast in the 33rd minute of this game. Frank Casey with the throw-in for Ivory Coast as it takes one. Wow, it's a battle of 8 versus 8 there.
Yeah, a battle of 8 versus 8. Really good timing for that tackle because And if he miss that tackle, it can spell danger for the
Well, have you really spot the difference between the what's it called Franco Yinka we are seeing in this game and the Franco Yinka we saw in that game against Equatorial Guinea?
Yeah.
He was struggling to make do the dirty works in that game because Alazan was doing the dirty work and passing and placing the passes is not his biggest or is not his strong strength.
Yes, yeah, and you have to look at it. The defense is just the formation. This formation suits him perfectly. You know, there are two midfielders. You know, I spoke about it the other day that one will do the digital, one will do the passing. Iwobi is doing the passing, Oyeka is doing the dirty job. But when you use two players that does the dirty job, who will dictate the pace of the game?
Okay, and back into the counter is Ivory Coast, who are back in possession. And it's Evan Ndika who sends one straight into the midfield where he finds Sagari up front, and he finds that will be going out for a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That ball could have located Frank Casey. Jeremy Boga has really looked quiet in this encounter. We've not really seen much from the Jeremy Boga in this encounter against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's looking like Ola, has really done a good work on him there. And there's a ball kick back and trying to locate and it's the Super Eagles will be attacking right there. But that the referee spotted an infringement, and it's Ndika who has just been called to order there. In fact, Demola Lukman would have been free to go on a run against the Ivory Coast defenders. But Evan Ndika says no, I'll accue down there.
Yeah, rightfully so, because if he doesn't stop that one, if he hits on that counter, we've seen what he has done in Atalanta this season. He has shown to be one clinical.
That should be a yellow card.
One of the
finally another kick on the Super Eagles of Nigeria player is Korea again against Saïdou Sanusi. I don't really know why the kicks are coming on to Saïdou Sanusi. It's looking like is he the most dangerous player for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because we've seen a lot of kick on this man in this encounter.
Yeah, I think he's
at the point I thought he can't continue, but he's still fighting on. Probably they've actually mark him out to know as one of the danger man for the Super Eagles, and that is why we are getting all this kind of he's been marked out. They're trying to look for a possible way to mark him out, but it's not looking possible because he's a fighter and he continues to fight even though despite the fact he looks injured.
And 6 minutes gone in the game. So Ademola Lukman standing on the corner kick, on the free kick for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and he'll be looking to send an in-swinger into the box and see even of the Super Eagles player in the box, where we have Calvin Bassey, Oyenka, Osime in the box there. Let's see if one of them can be connected to that and send the wide Super Eagles fan in the stadium to enjoy there. And it's going to be a free kick, and the referee is still talking to the players. You can see how much they are holding on to the players in the box there. And finally, it's been taken. Oh, a free header there. But Oyenka, Semi Ajayi couldn't keep that down. And we can see the players complaining about an handball there. Let's see if there's an handball there in the box. What was that? Let's see again. I don't really think that if there's an handball there,
it was Semi Ajayi
himself there. And it's going to be goal kick to Ivory Coast in the 37th minute of this encounter. And it's about 8 more minutes to go in first half, and it's still 0-0 in this encounter between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. And away from the game, Equatorial Guinea, Emilio Nsua has scored the first hat-trick at the AFCON, and that is the first hat-trick in 15 years, 362 days since Sofiane Al-Houdi did so for Morocco against Namibia in January 2008. Long time coming without a hat-trick in the AFCON.
Yeah, long time coming. We've had a competition that have been stiff in the goal scoring aspect of it. But hey, it seems this one will give birth to a lot of goals. You know, we've been talking about it since the advent of the Nations Cup, since the beginning of this Nations Cup. And it seems it's beginning to live up to expectation.
I'm still talking about scoring hat-tricks. You know that there's no Nigerian striker or no Nigerian player who has scored a hat-trick at the Nations Cup.
We just hope that Osime can break that one because he had the opportunity against Equatorial Guinea, missed some good.
But rather, Nigerians have considered two in one match 6-3. I think in the match they played against them. No, they conceded. Okay, so okay. That match ended 6-3. I think it was it Algeria also? They gave Nigeria 6-3. Two people scored that 2 hat-trick in the match.
Okay, we've seen 33 goals already in the Nations Cup in the first 13 games at the CAF African Cup of Nations, and that is currently the highest goal per game ratio in a single edition since 2012, where we had 76 over 32. And it's really exciting, and it's looking like we'll be seeing a lot of goals in this Nations Cup. I still stand to be corrected. The record will be breaking at this Nations Cup.
Yeah, only the
32 goals already.
32 goals. The first, I think the first round was
No, 33. 33 goals.
Is it up to 33?
33, yes.
The first leg was how many? 26 now.
Yes, 27.
27.
First round was 27.
27.
So 6 goals today.
Yeah, we saw 2 goals at DR Congo game. You know, we counted 25.
Yes.
Then
2 goals
DR
in the
Congo
Congo
27.
And we saw 6 already
6
today.
already, so that's 33.
Yes, Fofana on the ball there. And he has really looked the most dangerous player for Ivory Coast. He plays with Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. Probably that's where he has learned all this trade of skills and runnings around the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And we can see online, he has really done a good work right there on the right wing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This is the 39th minute of this encounter. It is Ivory Coast who are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but holds on to it and looking for a moment of brilliance. Then sends one straight into the right wing there, finds Sergio Aurier and Aurier into the box, but that should be an easy pick for Stanley Nwabali. And it looks like Stanley Nwabali might just be the long-term replacement for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
And I hope so if age is on his side, because looking at the way he commands his box, goalkeeping mainly is positioning. Because there was a time I was training as a goalkeeper, and I understood that goalkeeping is as simple as positioning. Because some full stretches you don't have to stress yourself if you can position yourself and read the game better. And he has done that so far. But hey,
as
only
for a
time
goalkeeper, I think the stage on the side, 27 years old.
Yeah, 27 years old on the books. We don't know, and the fact that
I'm not going into that.
Yeah, so let's just see.
As the 40th minute of this game already, it's still 0-0 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast. The Gaffer.
No.
40 minutes gone already, and we're 5 minutes away from halftime. What have you noticed for the past 15 minutes?
All right, a lot in this match. The Super Eagles, though they've been doing well when it comes to the midfield. You know, the plan of Pesero is to leave Osimhen out front, but I don't know what he have in the second half.
Yeah, it's actually been isolated.
Yeah. So he need a lot of support.
That creativity from the midfield, linking up to Victor Osimhen in this game, and looking at the statistics right now at the 41st minute of the game, it's Ivory Coast who are enjoying the better share of possession, 62%, while Nigeria has just 38%. Still 0 shots on target for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria is the one playing pragmatic. It has been a game.
He has a chance for Ivory Coast. I'll come back to you there. And let's see what they'll be making out of that. And it goes around this ground there. And what will the Ivory Coast player does? It goes back and finds out Frank Casey will be sending one into the box. Another chance for Ivory Coast. But easily big there by Stanley Nwabali. And that is another striker who has really been isolated in this game. Crasso. And just like the first game, we don't really see him in the first game. But a sheer moment of brilliance gave Crasso that goal against Guinea-Bissau. That is another player. The Super Eagles of Nigerian players needs to be wary of in this encounter. This is the 41st minute, 42nd minute of the game already. As the Super Eagles of Nigerian goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, who sends one straight into the hands of Semi Ajayi. And Semi Ajayi holds onto the ball. And what will he be making out of this? Looks into the midfield where he finds Frank Oyenka and back into the hands of the captain William Troost Ekong. Ekong sends one straight into Calvin Bassey, and Calvin Bassey locates Saïdou Sanusi who left that roll out for a throw in and takes a quick throw in and locates Calvin Bassey, who goes back into the goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, and Stanley Nwabali back into the hands of the Fulham defender Calvin Bassey, who sends one straight but easily dispossessed. There is Iwobi, who is playing deep for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That looks like an overheated pass there aimed at Ademola Lookman, but couldn't get to him, and is back in the hands of the Ivory Coast players. And we can see Victor Osimhen on our screen. He has really been running and walking everywhere, but not really, apart from that first early chance we saw from him, it hasn't really been a lot of chances falling into the hands of the Napoli striker in this game.
Yeah. I think Osimhen actually needs a lot of support in this game. You know, given the fact that with the kind of defensive line the Cote d'Ivoire is playing, Osimhen really needs support, a good midfielder that can, have that good link-up play with him to get that goal. That is what I'm seeing, because he's just a man, he just left alone, and they want to give all the crosses. Now, the Ivorians have already understood that tactics, and they know once it's a midfielder, once Ongo be hold the ball, the next thing he wants to do, he wants to locate Osimhen. Once Lookman hold the ball, what you want to do. So they already understand that tactic. So they should be able to have a false nine here. They can bring in, there's anybody that can serve as a fourth nine. Good and fine and bring so that they can get a goal here.
Choke says finds Saïdou Sanusi there was onto the ball, but dispossessed there by Sergio Aurier, and is back into the hands of Ivory Coast, who have regained possession. And they sends one straight, which locates Frank Casey there. No, it's trying to locate Jeremy Boga, but that couldn't get to Boga, as Boga couldn't keep that in play, and is going to go out for a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That looks like an offside against Jeremy Boga if that had got into him there.
Yeah, it looks like an offside. Maybe the referee would have called for an offside right there. But hey, it's a game that Ivory Coast has been playing well. Super Eagles have just been trying to absorb pressure and trying to go on the counter. But I hope the Super Eagles can do better than what they've done so far.
Yes, Nigeria attacking against Ivory Coast, lying on the ball there, and tries to get one across, but that's good. Is sailing out there, and it looks like a corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Conan there actually kicked that out for a corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
And we have to talk about line. As far as I'm concerned, one of the most improved Super Eagles player. The last Nations Cup to this Nations Cup, he has really improved.
Yeah.
His fluidity, the way he reads the game, the way he moves.
Yes, he can play as a right back, he can play as a left back, and he can play as a
improvement
right
in
wing
using
back
his
also.
left leg. Yeah, so honestly, he has
He has a
really
corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria sent into the box there, but there's nobody there. That shot there from Oyeka and that from Saïdou Sanusi, and that sails up wide in the 45th minute of this encounter. And at the moment from now, we'll be seeing the referee giving how many minutes additional time we'll be seeing the first half. And this
honestly,
game is looking like
do better
it's
than
aiming to end at 0-0. I'm talking about the first time Nigeria faced Cote d'Ivoire at the African Cup of Nations was at the 1980 edition in Nigeria. It was the second game in Group A for the two teams, which ended goalless. And this game is already looking like another that might be ending goalless between the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But still have big 45 minutes to come in the second half. And we can't really say it's going to end goalless right now.
Yeah, we can't really say. It has been two teams. It has always been, a fierce battle between the two teams. The way they come at each other, the head-to-head says it all. 8-9 in favor of Ivory Coast, but it's very slim, very close. And with 10 draws, I think 9 or 10 draws in this encounter so far. So that explains this fixture so far. The promises to, it's a goal kick.
That will be a goal kick to Ivory Coast late into this encounter. 45 minutes gone, and that was out there. We can see that pass from Alex Iwobi, who couldn't just keep that in play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And let's see what will be happening. How many minutes has been added by the referee? That looks like 2 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. 3 minutes being added by the central referee. And we have 3 more minutes to play in this encounter between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast. Let's see if we'll be having late goals in this encounter. Will there be late dramas in this game between Nigeria and Ivory Coast?
Yeah, it's left to be seen if there will be late dramas. But with the way it is, it has shown that the two teams has contained each other and contained each other's attacking press. And let's just see. Because see, the link-up play in the forward, that explains it, even from the last game, the Super Eagles. That link-up play, why is Chukwueze giving overheated passes? This is not the first time he's doing that. Apart from the one-on-one situation he set Osimhen on, the other ones has really been questionable. They need to improve on that. There are touches in the opponent.
Okay, you can hear that from here, mate. Chukwueze needs to improve on his touches and his passes in the opponent half. And his Ivory Coast, who are back in possession of the ball in additional time in the first half. Any moment from now, we might just be saying the final, the game be called to a pause at halftime. 3rd minute of additional time being played already, and his Ivory Coast who are in possession as it sends one straight into the hands of Frank Casey, who tries to cut in and locate Jeremy Boga, but that's going to get to the to Jeremy Boga, sorry, and his Chukwueze, who is on the ball there, and sends one straight into the hands of Olaina, but the referee says no, that has gone out for a throw-in, and it's going to be a throw-in to Ivory Coast in the dying embers of this first half. Seko Fofana.
Yeah, Seko Fofana. right there, one of the culprits in this game so
And
far.
finally, the referee has called the game to a pause. It's halftime in the game between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. 0-0 it stands. What a first half we've just seen.
Yeah, what a first half. Exciting. It has not been a boring game. It has been a game that Ivory Coast has made it more interesting than Nigeria has. They've really taken the game to Nigeria, but Nigeria has had answers to everything they gave going forward. Osimhen missed a sitter that he should be doing better from. He also missed a sitter against Equatorial Guinea. The African Footballer of the Year shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, you can hear that sound from Yema, the African Footballer of the Year. Should be doing better than that. The gaffer. First 45 minutes, 0-0. What has been your take?
45 minutes, 0-0. As it has been a good one for both sides, but not too good for Osimhen. Given the fact that he's the African footballer, it's a title, and you have to prove it that he actually deserves it. Because right now it's looking like he doesn't deserve it. From what we have played, from what we have, from what we have,
no. So you can't say it deserves it.
Like
it was for 2023.
Not for this
so
one.
it was for his performance in 2023.
But what I'm saying is looking like. I didn't say it did.
You can't
because
confirm that
this view I'm just saying now, this may not be only my view.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We are in 2024.
I understand.
The award was for 2023.
Of course, it's for 2023.
So as
but
per,
it should be able to
it was what
it should be able to bring it right here.
It was based on his performance for 2022 for 2023 season.
Yeah.
You don't award for what you are doing right now. The award is for what you have done in the past. So if you are talking about merit, it's about did he merit it for last season, and he did. So you don't phantom merit into. You can say maybe it can be a prospect for the next one if he's doing better. But if he's not doing better, it might not be in the picture for the next African footballer.
Yeah. So a lot of expectation from me to Osimhen. I expected him to kill some of those games. Just bury them in the net. And we all know
he has just seen one chance in this game. He has not really.
I think he has gotten one chance. Also, they have given him one chance.
That one chance.
That was a good. It's a good. It should be scored. Yeah.
Scoring that on
The kind of person as a big striker, he should be scoring that. And that has I've not seen good moves, but he has been marked to some extent, and he doesn't have support. But I'm not too okay with what he has played so far. He needs to up his game.
But for the chances, I think Nigeria needs somebody that can create chances, that can, in the Kevin De Bruyne kind of ego, that can actually see passes and actually put it where it should be.
And if there's one thing I've always argued, it's Alex Iwobi. To me, he's not an attacking midfielder. I see him more as a central midfielder than an attacking midfielder. All this problem they were saying the Super Eagles midfield just rings something in my head, and that is Chelsea midfield. But when you see Conor Gallagher, Caicedo, and Enzo being the trio midfielder for the Chelsea club.
Setup. Yeah. When you look at it really, in this game, Iwobi has not really done too many attacking. He has been static in the central midfield. And that's practically his natural role, if you want to look at it. It's just that if you don't have that playmaking eye, you don't have it. If you have it, you have it. Because you need to have the capacity to see the field in less than a second. Seeing the whole field means you see the right, left, and the center, and you pick the best spot to put the ball. See, you talk about finishing. Finishing, you have option, put it right. But when you talk about giving playmaking, it has a lot to do with brain drain. You think, and you think very fast. And you have to pick the right pass at the right time. And you don't have a luxury of a replay. Maybe they return the ball here and say this pass again. You don't have that. So I think what Nigeria needs is that natural playmaker that can read the game and know where they set the pass at the right time.
If only we had the likes of Eberechi, Eze, or Olise playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah, Olise is a winger, but Eberechi Eze would have been close to what we really needed. Because what we really need, I think, is in the frame of that Bruno Fernandes. That's what Nigeria needs. That guy that has that cutting edge eye, that can see the passes, even when, there are some passes that, even the pass you say, hey, because they didn't picture it, but that was the best decision. That's what playmaking is all about. You have to see what everybody is not seeing. That's why it's brain draining. That's why I look at football. Why they just celebrate goal scorer? I'm not a fan of that. Look at the glory days of Barcelona. You cannot underemphasize the effort of Iniesta and Xavi. Without them, Messi wouldn't be made the way it was made. Look at the successful eras of Man City. That explained it this weekend. Kevin De Bruyne. You can't take away that guy from that team. Important game, if he's injured, they pad him with painkillers. Why? There are other players, but there's a reason why they have to pad him. Because what he sees on the field, many of those guys won't see it. It's a natural inbuilt thing.
Okay, we just all the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be able to create their own Kelvin De Bruyne in the future, in the nearest future, not even the far future. And to see there are a lot of talent, lot of talented Nigerians playing this round leader game. And let's see if we'll be having our own beautiful striker. And talking about the goalkeeper, and at a point, we're always talking about Nigeria not having a good goalkeeper when we had Francis Uzor manage the post for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But this man, Stanley Nwabali, has kept 2 games already at the AFCON. And this is the second game. And first 45 minutes, he had 3 big saves in the first half. Fantastic performance from Stanley Nwabali in the first half.
Yeah, fantastic one for Stanley Nwabali. So far so good for him. So far, so with both the first match and the second match, he has proven to be a good goalkeeper. 1, his positioning. 2, his confidence. You know what I'm saying? And 3, his the way he stop ball. And his passes also. So far so good for him. So, but let's see how it goes after 3 matches. We will to say, okay, yes, we have Super Eagles have gotten a better number 1 that will actually replace Uzor.
Okay, at halftime, the Super Eagles of Nigeria couldn't have a shot on target. And that is really poor for the standards of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Looking at how much we played a lot of passes amongst ourselves in the first half, but 0 shot on target is not really it for us.
Yeah, it's not really it. A lot is expected. It should be better than this. I kept saying it was Ivory Coast that has been dictating the pace of the game. And the stats sometimes we interpret that. Look at what Osimhen couldn't even get a save off the goalkeeper. And that was only the best chance. And the other ones have just been quarter to trying to. No shot on target, really terrible. And I think Nigeria has no choice than to start thinking of getting a better coach.
Okay, let's look at the second half. What are your expectations from the manager of Ivory Coast, talking about Gasset?
My expectation is the wingers has a lot of questions.
Both of them have been quiet on this game, talking about Christian Kouame and Jeremy Boga.
Yeah, they need to come into this game. Allow those right back, left back, do the wing. Let them cut in, play into the box. So when they come into the box, they can actually create options whereby you can easily convince or confuse the wing backs of Nigeria. Either you are going into the box or you want to draw a pass. It's 2 decisions. You can easily confuse the player and you can get a better attempt off them. So I think the coach should tell the wingers, play into the box more, leave the right and left back to marshal the wings and increase that attack. They have the ball possession, so they can do better.
Okay, looking at the Super Eagles starting 11. Are you expecting any early change in the second half?
I think there should be really. And if I'm going to withdraw, but hardly is there any playmaker on the bench. So you just keep with Iwobi. So if Iwobi is still going to be on that field, maybe Zedu.
I'm talking about creative midfielder. We've always seen Kelechi Iheanacho. And at a point we've seen Nigerians talking about him that the number 10 position on the pitch is actually his best position.
Yeah, the number 10 is not his best position. I think it's number 8 because that's supporting striker. He knows how to play behind the striker. Not really a number 10. Kelechi doesn't have that high for passes, but he has a high to play behind the striker, knowing when to read that runs into. You see that one of the reasons why he's struggling at Leicester is because they play him to replace Verdi, out for out 9. That's why he's struggling. If you play him behind the striker, you get the best out of it.
All right, so we might be seeing Kelechi Iheanacho coming into this game. And what do you think he might be bringing into this game? Should he be thrown into this encounter in the second half?
I think if he's thrown into this encounter, that means we have more bodies up front. I think it can revert into a 4 defenders.
three
One
midfielder and 3 attack.
Onyeka playing the pivot
Pivot role.
alone, then leaving Ian Nacho playing the 8 and the number 10 he will be up front. So that will give us more bodies up front and more attempts.
Or would that be a good substitution for the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
I think it will be. It will be because the best form of defense is attack. Once you attack your opponent, they hardly come out.
Okay, looking at the bench of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, where we have a Bruno Oyemiachi, who is a left back. We also have Bright Osai Samuel, a right back. Kenneth Omero, Chidozie Awazi, Joe Aribo, Rafael Oyedika, Moses Simon, Ahmed Musa, the captain of the Super Eagles, is also on the bench. Kelechi Iheanacho, Paul Onuachu, and Terry Murphy. Lot of good players on their day on the paper. These are fantastic players, but making them into a team has really been the problem for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah, making them into a team has actually been the problem. And Joe Aribo will have been one of those people that can come and bring some creativity into it. The Joe Aribo we used to know those days. Gradually, I don't know. Well, probably it's the formation or what, I don't know. So we have good names already, but how to make this thing, how to come up with a team is a problem. Right now, I'm not 100% sure that, okay, Super Eagles have arrived at our dream team that we actually want. But we have the big name, the most valuable player, the most valuable team in the AFCON, and we will expect to see it on the field of play. But what we are getting at is just, to me, probably as the match goes on, gradually they will improve into it.
Let's say the players will be improving as the game goes on, and you can also be a part of this conversation by dropping your message in our live chat. Tell us what you feel about the first 45 minutes and your expectations for the second half from the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and not just the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but also the Ivory Coast national team, the host nation. We've seen first 45 minutes, and it's looking like a battle between the former big teams in Africa, because they've not really played up to expectations and what fans would have expected from these two big footballing nations.
Yeah, when you look at it, these two teams are just sleeping down. It's just a transition period where they've not been able to really get their hearts right. And when the people at the ends of our affairs are not going the right direction, it is the fans that will suffer the most. And that's what has really been happening to these giants in Africa. And I think African football needs to rise above corruption. Corruption will eat you up, because when you will agree with me that many times the best legs mostly don't get called up. And why? Because do you know somebody that knows somebody? And that's an important factor. Can you splash some things? So I don't want to start going into that. Let's just enjoy this game.
Okay, wait, from this match we saw Gift Orban, get a transfer from Ghent to Olympique Lyon. Big money move for him. Last season or the last window, he was almost joining Tottenham Hotspur, but that didn't materialize. But this time around, it has been finalized. He will be playing for Olympique Lyon. How important is that for the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Yeah, that's very important, because Olympique Lyon, it will be even more visible than it was where it was in Belgium. So Olympique Lyon in a struggling dilemma this season. They really need him to come good. And if there's a team that has that support cast in French football, it has to be Olympique Lyon. So if you can win the heart of the fans, the eye of the whole world will be upon you. So we've seen players grow. Benzema came from Olympique Lyon to Real Madrid. So from there, you can get that big money move if he actually comes to the party.
Okay, it's 0-0 at halftime in the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast. That game ended 0-0 at halftime. The second half will start 45 minutes, which we'll be seeing in a moment from now. We'll go for a quick breather, and when we come back, it's going to be the second half. Barcelona, this is your style. One day we just make us look like we are just here playing. Because that is what some fans will think. You guys are just here playing.
Sir,
The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire is gradually taking a different dimension, with the big names in the world of African football are gradually, making their fans not to believe. Because Nigeria drew their match, Egypt drew, Algeria drew. Senegal is the only country that won their match and won it comfortably. That is what we want to talk about. Let's go to the street of Africa and hear what the African fans are saying about their beloved country. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name is Menegbenenwe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and support the Premier Sport. All right, I dey here with Bashiru and na football fan. And he too also they follow up with the AFCON where they go on right now. And today, we want to talk about the AFCON where they go. So far, so good. What will be your big 5 African countries to say go do well for this AFCON? Senegal, one.
But 2, I feel good with
Cote d'Ivoire, the host country, yeah.
And then Nigeria said try yesterday. Now Josh,
okay.
Go today. Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah, Ghana lose first man. No.
All right, where you throw away Nigeria, your country? Where you throw away Cameroon? Your son, Cameroon don't win this AFCON 5 times before. Where you throw away them? Where you throw away big names like that?
Nigeria. Serious, I'm Nigerian, but now I'm good. Now I'm good.
You said on grace, okay. You hear that language? I like him. You said on grace. We're on grace. All right. Nigeria draw the first match against Equatorial Guinea. Now they play against Cote d'Ivoire, the host country. What will be your prediction for that match?
But go check this.
Bro, I think people they play bets. I give them that match. We just come for that match.
Jesus is Lord.
All those their predictions just come out. Because Nigeria, to me, I'm not really.
We can't play.
To me, I see Osimhen as the only player. The rest they also. I give him shot. I give him try. But still the rest, bro. I'm God, you husband.
All right.
I feel just if I want to beat that match, I still draw that one.
Say okay. All right. Now, Ghana lost, and you still call them. Ghana lost their first match against Cape Verde. And you still call them among the favorites.
Yeah.
What do you make you count them among favorites?
Bro, that match that day was superb.
Was superb. Wow.
Ghana really played football that day.
Wow.
They lost too.
Good. Okay, hello and welcome back. And this is the second half of the game between Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ivory Coast at the AFCON 2023. And the second half has just restarted. It's still 0-0 between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. It's the 46th minute of this game, which means we've seen 1 minute of action in the second half. And it's the medical team of the Super Eagles of Nigeria attending to Calvin Bassey there after that head collision. And it looks like he's okay and should be able to continue the second half. And looking at the way the Super Eagles have started the second half, there's no change from either side, both the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Ivory Coast team. It's still the same 11 man that started the first half and that continued the second half. And looking at it, do you think the managers, it seems like they are okay with what we saw in the first half?
Maybe they're okay with it, but as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with the fact that Ivory Coast has dominated most of this game of the first half. You'd see the ball possession says it all. The attempt on goal said it all. So I think Nigeria needs to do something about it because first half you can be fresh, but second half, if you keep soaking pressure, sometimes you can collapse. When you collapse, it can be really terrible.
Okay, let's see the Super Eagles of Nigeria back in possession right now, and it's from the left, and the O's also sends it straight into the hands of Alex Iwobi, who was trying to start outside pass to locate his on-rushing winger. But Sangare cuts that out, and it's going to be a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and that would not be taken in a hurry as of Saidu Sanusi treks back to take that throw in for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 48th minute of this encounter. And Saidu Sanusi, the FC Porto left back, will be taking this. In the first half, we had a scare, we thought, that Saidu Sanusi will not be continuing or will not be able to continue that encounter. But surprisingly, he's back on the feet and he's still fit like a fiddle as this game currently restarts. Semi Ajayi, the West Brom defender, who is on the ball there, and he holds onto it and sends it to Willis Strauss Ekong, who is the standing captain for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Calvin Bassey, after receiving treatment, is back on the pitch and sends one back into the Chippa United goalkeeper and the former Lobby Stars goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali, who sends a long one into the other half and locates Samuel Chukwueze and is Ola Aino on the ball there and sends his man to his rear wings, but easily dispossessed there. It is Ivory Coast who are back in possession and they send one straight into the Super Eagles half to try and locate the star striker Krasu, but that couldn't locate Krasu, and it's Nigeria back in possession in the 49th minute of this encounter. Sends a long one which tries to get into the hands of Saidu Sanusi, but that's going to locate him, and it's Calvin Bassett to the rescue for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who will be losing out, and it's a throw into Ivory Coast in the 49th minute of this encounter. The game is actually lighting up, and let's see what the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be giving to us in the second half. And straight to the comment section, we have
on Facebook.
And on Facebook, we have this comment section. What is the scores now? The scores is 0-0. And we also have Shegun, Tomiwa, Olubodi. Osime is frustrated and he don't fade. Ajay Wala, I swear to God Almighty, our coming home is close. Living the tournament. Keep dreaming. And we also have Ali Kaba, Ivory Coast all the way. We got these. We saw Amos, Michael with the all Nigeria jersey. Solomon Joseph of Nigeria all the way. Olojoide Abraham Sunday with the Nigerian flag. And Jason Paul, what a good time. Yeah, what a good time for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But this game is still 0-0. We can't really say who is speaking this day. But it looks like both might just be sharing the spoils in this encounter. It's Nigeria trying to attack right now and easily caught out there by Sagari. And it's going to be a free kick to the Super Eagles in the midfield of this encounter. 50th minute gone. And that was a foul against Ademola Lukman. And he was actually setting himself to run there.
That should be
that was a professional foul from Ibrahim Sangari.
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling with an aspect of his style or something. It looks in pain. And let's just see if
we can see Ekong is actually complaining over those tackles because we've seen those type of tackles from the first half, and the referee has actually not paid an important eye to them.
Of course, a lot of tackles, rough tackles. I was expecting that two occasions now. I expected a yellow card. The referee never did anything. I think nice one.
Yeah, so transfer Super Eagles of Nigeria with this very transfer first goal. But no, they couldn't keep that in check. And this Ivory Coast, who has just cleared the line, was still being played by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Saidu sends one into the box, but easily dispossessed by Ivory Coast, who will be looking to attack against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But that's when they beating Calvin Bassey and sends one into the hands of Iwobi, and Iwobi to Saidu Sanusi. Sanusi sending one to Ademola Lukman, will be kicking that out as the Super Eagles player is currently down, looking injured.
Yeah, Osimhen right there is down.
This is what the Super Eagles of Nigeria want to see.
Yeah,
we can see almost all the players in the box there. And let's see what happened again. Look at that pass into the box there. That was actually a good pass. And let's see. Wow, that should be a penalty.
I think that should be a penalty.
That should be a penalty. And let's see what the referee decision will be. We saw they give this out as a penalty in one of the games in this opening in this group stage during the match they won. Let's see what the referee decision will be. But I think the referee was actually there and he didn't actually check that. But I think VR should be checking that. We can see VR calling the referee to have a check on that, and that might just be an opportunity for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to have a penalty in the 51st minute of this encounter. And that was Osman Diomande, who actually might be the one to cost Ivory Coast that. And the referee, the center referee, has been called to go check on the monitor, and it might just be the saving grace for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Experience and being tactically smart is good, because Osimhen, even that tackle could have stood up. Yeah. He stayed down. Yeah. He stayed down because most likely he saw that Osimhen had the ball actually.
No, this is a penalty. We saw it being given out during one of the games. But, this is refereeing decisions. And we can't really know what they are going to actually give out. But there's a chance for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to have a penalty in this game. And VR is currently checking that. And the Nigerian fans are actually anxious to see what VR decisions will be in the 51st minute of this encounter. Will it be a penalty for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who have an opportunity to go one up against Ivory Coast in this encounter? But that looks like a clear penalty to me from where I'm watching this game.
That's a clear penalty.
I think it's a penalty.
And the referee is done with checking the monitor. And any moment from now, he'll be making this decision. and it looks like it's going to the penalty, and it's the penalty to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Osman Diomande has just given out a penalty to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in this game, and it's the 53rd minute. Let's see who will be taking that, and it should be Victor Osimhen back on his feet to take that.
Yeah, you know, Osimhen sold that tackle into him. You know, is a place where you want to struggle for the ball. He made sure his leg was on top, and even when the touch came, he had to go down.
The gaffer, what do you think about that? Is that a penalty?
I
just try to continue because I remember the first time when that was given in the afcon. The gaffer was here again, and that shouldn't be a penalty.
Afcon, which situation was that?
We've seen this kind of penalty.
No, I didn't argue. This one is a clear penalty. Even before the referee blew, I said it was a penalty.
I can see Stanley Wabali praying to his God.
But this one is a clear penalty.
Very clear.
Wow, and it's the captain, Truce Ekong, who's taking this penalty for the Super Eagles of
Why
Nigeria.
Why not Osimhen?
I don't know.
Wow. Will that Truce Ekong,
but Osimhen,
with the grace of God, will he be scoring these? Or you can see the stadium in quiet, and everywhere is quiet on the stadium as the captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, William Truce Ekong, runs down it, and it's a goal!
It's a goal!
Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Jose Pacero was praying to God Almighty.
And God answered him.
Has answered his prayer. As the captain has given the Nigeria the lifeline in this game. And it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria who has just broken the deadlock. And the Eagle has just feasted on the elephant. One goal up in this game. 53rd minute. Nigeria leads costly that penalty goal from Truce Ekong.
Yeah, Truce Ekong calmly converted. Experience.
But wait, you guys were scared when you saw.
No, I never expected. I was scared because I've not seen him play penalty, but I didn't know it's that good. That was a very good. There was weight on the ball.
If you check it, the qualifier Ghana World Cup qualifier was
he
one
took the penalty.
Okay,
and
he took the penalty and he scored.
So defenders knows how to play penalty. They don't care about placing too much. They just want the ball into the net. That's where you can look at that power. Well, the defender, you see, he just bullet it straight.
And that's easy. Right there in this game. It's Nigeria who has just broken the deadlock, and this game on is at the counter between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. This is the 54th minute of the game, and this game is lighting up already as Ivory Coast will have to come out against the Super Eagles of Nigeria and do everything possible to see if they can get that equalizer. And we can see the bench of the Ivory Coast players. They are in disbelief. Osman Diomande has actually been tight on the first half, and just a moment.
That's where you need a tricky player, experienced player, and a very, very tactically sound player like Osimhen. He knew that the defender would want to clear the ball. All he needed to do was to put his leg on top of his, get that tackle, and stay down. He was not injured.
And that
he stayed down.
It's even tactical thing that happened there.
Yeah, he stayed down. He made sure they went to the VR because he knew there was a touch. If it was another player, the game was on, we'll stand up and the VR might not check that. It was because he stayed down that VR went back and checked that.
That was the 57th minute of this encounter.
Yeah, that's
full time to go in this game. Ivory Coast can still come back, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria can still get a second goal in this game. I think this game is going to lighten up now. It's going to open up as both teams will have to attack against each other. We've seen Ivory Coast, dominate, but those chances, those clear-cut chances, have not really been coming for them in this game. Let's just see if they'll be coming out and losing up against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And this game on the counter, 57th minute already. It's Ivory Coast through Fofana, who sends one straight into Conan, and it's Conan back into the defender where he finds Ndika, and Ndika sends it to Diomande there, and it's Diomande who finds Fofana back on the ball there. And Fofana sends one straight into the other half, but easily caught out there by Stanley Wambali, who came to the rescue at the back. Look at how outspoken he is. He's always controlling and calling out the defenders and making them, a bit composed in this game.
Yeah,
really
that's
good for
the
the
way
Super
to
Eagles
go.
of Nigeria. As Ivory Coast, who are attacking right now in the sense one, and finds himself in the box of the Super Eagles. He cross into the box, but easily caught out there by Ola Aino, and the referee has just cited an offside call. It's going to be Nigeria who will start to play in the 58th minute of this encounter. And 2 minutes away from reaching the second quarter of this game.
Yeah, it's just 3 minutes, 2 minutes plus, yes, to the 1 hour mark. And when you look at this, Nigeria mainly has 5 minutes plus to soak pressure because Ivory Coast will come at them.
Yeah.
So when they come at them, they need to soak that pressure. And because now Nigeria have Ivory Coast where they want to be. They want to come out and score. That means they can easily concede more goals. And when you have 3 fast strikers like Osimhen leading the line, there's Lookman up front, and there's Chukwueze who is very tricky.
You can see the pressure on the face of Jose Pesero going into that penalty.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. He has to bring out his inhaler.
Is he asthmatic? He look like he's asthmatic.
Guardiola doesn't watch penalties.
Wow.
Have you seen him?
The pressure was there. You could see the pressure. You have to bring out
penalties on field.
his, what's it called? The inhaler.
Yeah, the pressure
And
is.
Staliwa Bali was also leading in prayer session for the Super
He was not looking at the penalty.
Yeah.
You back the penalty.
Is pressure. It's pressure. So that's why it takes experience sometimes and composure.
But it looks like the goalkeeper is down, Wabali. And that is why the match has been slowed down. It's been attended to.
Is down. I think we have Francis Ozo on the bench. We can always
My
goodness.
Why did you say that you are laughing? Why is it both of you are smiling when you got me?
No, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. I knew he's saying that out of banter, of cruise.
Of course, he can.
That's the counter, and we are approaching the 60th minute already. I think they need to checkmate. The manager, Jose Pesero. So high blood pressure is real.
No, honestly, football is a game.
Wow. I can feel the pressure even here in the studio. Seeing that penalty is not always easy. Watching your favorite team or your team actually going all out for a penalty. It's always a joy to watch when you see your opponent or your
when you're neutral,
you're watching all that teams playing penalty. It's always fun, but not when your teams are playing penalty. Sergio Real with a throw in for Ivory Coast in the 60th minute of this encounter. 30 more minutes to go. 1 hour football gone already. Right there at Ivory Coast is Nigeria, who are currently soaring on 1-0 up against Ivory Coast. Let's see if the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be holding on to this 1-0, or will there be another goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, or will it be Ivory Coast coming back into this game and not just coming back and stage a comeback against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in this encounter? It's Nigeria with another threatening attacking run from Ademola Lookman, who has been playing more centrally in the second half.
Yeah, more centrally. I think he has an eye for passes, but not that cutting edge. Maybe more of an 8 or a winger for me. But I think Ademola Lookman has really, really improved in the Super Eagles setup, and even his season generally. He has been one of
Nigeria setting up earlier on. There is Victor Osimhen against Ndika there. What will he make out of it? Sends a cross into the box, but easily dispossessed there by the Ivory Coast midfielder there. And it's going to be by the Ivory Coast defender Ivan Ndika. And it's going to be a throw-in or a corner kick, let's say, to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 61st minute. And looking at Osimhen, though the goals hasn't coming for him in this game, but we can't really talk about his hold-up play up front for the Super Eagles.
Not just the hold-up play, the leadership, the way he shouts on the team, encourage them, lift up their spirit, and that's the hallmark of what we need in this.
As they're trying to the Super Eagles, fancy taking a long throw, and he's very good with that. And let's see what we'll be making out of this. The Nottingham Forest top defender sends one deep into the box, and that throw in, but that's going to get out of the head of Victor Osimhen, and that sails wide. It's going to be a goal kick up to Ivory Coast. Look at that. But Osimhen should be scoring that. That was a close order. That was a close chance for him, but he couldn't just locate that. Wow.
One thing Osimhen has actually brought to the team, one of the reasons why we don't have more bodies up front against the Super Eagles is because of Osimhen. He has kept the back line on base. You understand? That's at base. So most of them, they are just waiting for him. They don't want to go out because
there's a chance to run for Super Eagles of Nigeria, and it's Ademola Lookman on the ball there and sends one straight, but the referee's not having any of that. It says come up. That is not going to be a foul. And sorry, that was Chukwueze. But I think he should have released that ball earlier on.
He should
have released that. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria were attacking right now. It's Saidu Sanusi and the fancy across into the box, but that couldn't get onto the hands of who is that? And it's going to be a corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it's Usman Diomende who is having a big game in this game. That was a push, but that was an easy push. That was an easy push. Sorry.
That was an easy four. He lost control of himself.
It's going to be a corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 63rd minute of this encounter. Let's see what they'll be making out of this. And it's that big man Ademola Lookman will be going to kick that into the box. The Super Eagles of Nigeria has a corner kick, and it looks like there's an Ivory Coast player right there on his feet.
And I think the weather too has not been so helpful for them in this encounter. The weather has been really harsh, and you have to talk about Ademola Lookman, who has been so impressive for the Super Eagles. I think he will be thanking his stars that he actually switched allegiance from England to Nigeria. Now he has had more chances to represent the national team that he ever got, even sitting on the bench for the English national team.
And there's still one name I really want to see, switch allegiance to the Nigerian national team, because I don't think he'll be getting chances in the English national team, and that name is Dominic Solanke.
Yeah, not just Dominic Solanke. I think Eberechi won't get most chances.
But he has played one, and a lot of times the Nigerian NFF team has actually tried, to speak to Eberechi, but I don't really think he's interested. Just like Michael Oli said too, they are not really interested in playing for the Super Eagles.
And Olise, I think he has preferred Germany.
No, not Germany. France or Algeria.
France or Algeria.
Yeah.
He has so many options to pick from, and those two other countries are way better than the Super Eagles.
No, it's not really about way better. Playing for France is actually better. But a Christian playing for Algeria, and that's the corner kick from the Super Eagles of Nigeria, quickly taking. But Frank Onyeka could just keep that another in check, and it's going to be a goal kick to Ivory Coast in the 65th minute of this encounter. And talking about playing for Algeria, looking at the name Michael Olise playing for Algeria, it sounds so odd.
Yeah, it sounds so odd, but hey, it's football, anything can happen. And so if he's playing for Algeria, it's not bad. So far they can help welcome him with open hands, but he will have to keep performing every time to end that color.
All right, it's the 65th minute of the encounter. It's Ivory Coast who are enjoying the better share of possession right now against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They tried to cut in there, but Jeremy Boga was just brought down there by Frank Onyeka. And look at how much Olaino has kept Boga in check in this game. Both of them were from the Chelsea youth. They've known each other right from the Chelsea academy. Coban Factory, as I love calling it. Probably that is why he knows how to mark out on Jeremy Boga.
Yeah, familiar friends become foe. So what is the way to go about it?
Boga sends one into the Super Eagles box and easily dispossessed there. It's going to be a goal kick out to the Super Eagles as Diomande tries to right his wrong there, but that wrong went a bit too far there. It's going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That was a free header for Diomande there, but he couldn't keep that in check. It's going to be a goal kick, and Nwabali will be taking that for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's just 1-0. I don't really know why the bench are really looking sober.
Yeah,
two substitution already for Ivory Coast, and they'll be taking out Christian Komani. It's 3 substitution for Ivory Coast, and we'll be seeing Pepe, Single, and Bamba being thrown into this encounter. And we can also see the second substitution is the number 17. Sergio Real being taken out for Sango, who started the first game for Ivory Coast, and it's that man who have complained of being quiet in this game. Jeremy Boga being withdrawn for Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe.
And this Ivory Coast team leaving out this Galatasaray
what's it called?
that winger, right?
The former Crystal Palace.
Winger. Wilfred Zaha. And I think that's a lot of.
There's a chance for Victor Osimhen to run against the defense of Ivory Coast. They are very much careful not to tackle on that man or not to kick out on him in the balls. And Conan just sent that out, and it's going to be thrown into Nigeria in the 67th minute of this encounter. The gaffer we've seen over 1 hour of football already. Yeah. The Super Eagles lead 1-0. What have you noticed in the second half?
Well, the second half, the Super Eagles, I think they brought more light into and more fight and more they are more precise in what they wanted to do, and they got a goal for that through a penalty. And another thing again, the goalkeeper of Nigeria, Nwabali, I think he has done well. I think he'll be looking out for his first clean sheet in the afcon. If this match ends, 1-0, I think it will be a good one for him, and he boosts his confidence too.
Look at that body check from Calvin Bassey,
and that's the way to go. Yeah, you shield your goalkeeper so that it doesn't get under unnecessary pressure right there.
Exactly, because we are back in possession against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, dispossessed in the midfield by Ademola Lookman, but the referee says no. that was gotten wrongly, and it's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast in the 68th minute of this encounter. Frank Casey has been full of runnings in this game. And looking at ball possession, Ivory Coast still enjoy better share of ball possession, 60%, while Nigeria have reduced to 40% of ball possession in this game. Super Eagles have been wasteful in this encounter. 10 total shots, 7 off target, and just 1 on target.
Yeah,
really wasteful.
Really wasteful, and I think they should do better actually, because in this game, you know, 1-0 lead is very
As
sweet.
Ivory Coast send one into the balls, but easily cut out there by Ola, you know, but still be played by the Ivory Coast player. That finds itself into the hands of Fofana. It's Ivory Coast who are in possession, very close to the Super Eagles box, and they are looking for that free kick. I don't think that should have been a free kick, but no.
That was the first tackle, was an ash one from Onyeka. Really hard on that tackle.
Sangari.
Look at it, that's the tackle right there, so that's the touch. And I think that's a foul.
Okay, we are currently in the 69th minute of this game, approaching the 70th minute, which will leave us with 20 more minutes to go. And we can see the Ivory Coast fans, they are still believing that their team can come back, and they're cheering up the home team, giving them the home support right there in that stadium. And it's the 70th minute, and Ivory Coast has a free kick about 40 yards out, or 40 meters out of the Super Eagles goal post. And let's see what they'll be making out of that. Will this be the equalizer for Ivory Coast against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, or will it be Nwabali coming out on top against this free kick?
Yeah, let's just hope it doesn't become.
And Sangari takes one long shot, but that keeps on sailing above the stadium. And it's going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 70th minute. I don't really know why they're laughing in the studio.
It's above the stadium. Maybe you go and pick it at the Lagos International.
It's still not going above the stadium. Ibrahim Sangari with that goal kick, with that free kick, sorry, that looks like a goal kick. And we can see I can't get Nwabali trying to talk to themselves.
Yeah, use your head, use your brain. And that's the hallmark of a good goalkeeper. Your capacity to communicate to your defenders, call them to order, because you can easily lose concentration. But when you have a goalkeeper, that's one of the things a Yama has. He will keep shouting on you, keep calling you to order. You know, those things. So, and I think that's the way to go.
Okay, you can hear that from Yama. That's the way to go in 70th minute, and we have another cooling break right there. And the players have to just get themselves together and take some cold water there and cool their tempo and downs the pressure and tension in this game. And let's also go to this comment section and see what the guys are talking about. Benedict, no octopus for this game. Okay, that is the only comment. And we have a Benedict Boniface, guys. I like the swag of this channel. Let's subscribe and push them. Yes, you have. Please, you can also subscribe to our channel. You have to subscribe to our channel, and you can also join us not just for the AFCON, even the EPL and other matches in Europe. We are always in the studio to give you analysis of those games as they go on. And seeing that penalty again is of a very big power from Willis Ekong.
I just think that he has made up his mind that any which way,
it reminds me of what's it called, David Luiz. Whenever he takes penalty,
he doesn't care. Just lift it a little bit, but make sure it goes into the net. And David Luiz converted his penalty at that Champions League final against Bayern Munich. And back to the AFCON game, I think cooling break right now. I think Chukwueze has
just been withdrawn by the Super Eagles of Nigeria manager. Let's see, and he's not looking happy.
And I think Moses Simon.
And this is where I do love Moses Simon. You know, coming off the bench, he knows how to read the game from the bench. We saw that happen during the game against Lesotho. We were there at Akwa Ibom to see that match, and we were there also at the game between Super Eagles of Nigeria against Zimbabwe. Right there outside the shores of Nigeria, we saw Moses Simon. Whenever he's coming into the game, he has an edge rather than starting the game.
You know, he comes with more strength, relaxing. He's fresher, and he always run by the wings. So when he comes, he looks fresh, and sometimes the defender must have been tired. So he use the opportunity and run against them and make good impact in the game.
Okay, and back into the encounter, which has just restarted after that cooling break. It's the 73rd minute, and it's still 1-0 in the Super Eagles of Nigeria lead. And we can see Jose Pesero still praying to God Almighty to give him more goals. He has been on the prayer from the first minute of this game, and this is opportunity for Ivory Coast. Oh, wow! What as well saved there by Nwabali, and that would have been a penalty should he have gone to get off the leg. Fofana with a cross with a shot, but that couldn't get to the back of the net. like he did in the first game. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick up to Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
Well taken there from
that's a full
Nwabali.
stretch.
Yeah,
That
a
was
full
a full
stretch.
stretch.
As he dispossessed Nicolas Pepe there.
Yeah,
Look at that shot from Fofana.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was
when Nwabali went out, his eyes were on the ball, not on the man. That was why he was able to stretch.
That was lucky.
Luck.
That was lucky. Because on a good day, it could have been a penalty.
Yeah, it could have
any
been
touch, any slight touch on the player there, and the player going out is a penalty.
And you have to talk about his calmness too. He calmly went for that save, and he got the ball right and got it at the right time, and put it to safety at least for the guys to cover.
It's the 74th minute of this encounter. The Super Eagles of Nigeria has a throw-in, and this game is getting close to 15 more minutes to go in the second half. And that was easily dispossessed. That's Victor Osimhen easily dispossessed there in the box of the Ivory Coast. And it's Ivory Coast to Diomande will be holding onto the ball. Sends it back in. Diomande right there sends it straight into the hands of Indika. And Indika on the ball sends a long one which tries to locate Nicolas Pepe, the former Arsenal player. And easily dispossessed there. Back in midfield is Sangare on the ball there. It's Ivory Coast who are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Nicolas Pepe on the ball. And he tries to cut one into the box and finds his way into the midfield. And it's Ivory Coast trying to call out the Super Eagles player to try and bring them out into the midfield. And yeah, it's Ivory Coast. That young man, and it's right back who tries to left back, who tries to send one into the box. But Olaino was there fully loaded as he beats out Conan, and it's going to be a corner kick to Ivory Coast in the 75th minute of this encounter. 15 more minutes to go, and the stadium is still fully filled up, and the fans are still expecting an equalizer from Ivory Coast in this encounter.
Yeah, they are expecting an equalizer, the home team, and the fans have not shown that they are disappointed. They've been rallying around their team.
Looking at the performance in this game, we just took that goal off the run of play for Nigeria to score that goal against Ivory Coast. Apart from that goal, I really think it has been a balanced game between the Super Eagles, or if not slightly in favor of Ivory Coast in this game.
I think it has been in favor of Ivory Coast. In Nigeria is just leading because of the brilliance of Osimhen. How he saw that chance and he sold it to the player, and then Nigeria had a penalty. Apart from that penalty, I don't think Nigeria has had another shot on target.
And that's the only shot on target for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in this encounter. 76 minutes, 14 more minutes to go in this encounter. 40 more minutes for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to get their first maximum point in this competition. Or will it be 40 more minutes for Nigeria to get another 1 point in the AFCON 2023? Diomande trying to get his players on board, and there's a long one there from the Super Eagles of Nigeria, which tries to locate Moses Simon, but that couldn't get to him. And it's Ivory Coast who restart play, who are back in possession there. And that was a lucky one that sends this straight into the midfield. They're trying to locate Fofana. As Fofana, who's on the ball there, tries to send one straight into the other half of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Olaino who's running back to defend. And Franco Hinka helped him out there. Look at Olaino. Fantastic play from the Nottingham Forest defender. And it's Ademola Lookman who sends one straight to the right wing of the Super Eagles, where he finds to the left wing, where he finds Moses Simon. And that was easily dispossessed. As Moses Simon trying to get that back, and it's Ivory Coast through Nicolas Pepe attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Would this be another opportunity? And he beats Alex Iwobi and tries to send one, but easily dispossessed by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They clear their other half. They are not ready for that. And Victor Osimhen tries to open up, and it's Ademola Lookman on the ball there, but easily cut out there by Sangare. And it's going to be a free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He's not complaining today.
Yeah.
But he has been looking like, wow.
He has been overworked. He has really been
overworked. This is the first time we're really seeing the best of Ademola Lookman when it comes to play for
He's really into
it. Reminds me of Victor Moses at the 2013 Nations Cup. He came into that Nations Cup with his best.
Yeah, he came into that Nations Cup. One of the reasons why Nigeria won that Nations Cup, Victor Moses. And that's a really, really an exciting one. We remember that last group game, if not for that brilliance of Victor Moses. Yeah, Nigeria might not have progressed into the quarterfinals rather than not to even think of winning the competition.
Okay, back into the game. 78 minutes, 12 more minutes to go. 12 minutes to go, the gaffer. You are a gaffer, you're a coach, even though you've not started coaching in the professional league. but you're still a coach. Looking at the 12 minutes, what do you think both managers should be thinking of?
All right. For the side of the Cote d'Ivoire, when you talk about the left back of the Super Falcons, they are very solid.
Super Eagles.
Super Eagles. Sorry, Super Eagles. They are very solid. I will not go by the wings because it does not pay off for them using the wings because they have good attack. You look at the combination with Ajayi and Olayin, that place. They completely block that place and it's becoming so difficult for them to pass. To look at it, the best they can get is probably a corner kick. They block them, so it's not working for him. So he should go through. He should go through the midfield. Get people like I remember when the last time Nigeria played against Cote d'Ivoire. Just a man they run past through the defense of the Super Eagles and got that one goal and won the Super Eagles. That was the last time they played. 1-0. That match ended 1-0. So you go through the wings against the Super Eagles, you get the maximum. If you go through the wings, you will not get the goal. Then for the Super Eagles, right now, it's for them to just form their blocks from starting from the midfield and leave. This is the time they need that Osimhen one-man show. This is when they need it most.
Yeah, and you can see, it seems the Nigerian manager is thinking of defending.
He's ready to pack that box. How can I say to substitution is Bright Osai returning. And with Olayin on the pitch, I think Bright Osai can still play more attacking football. Because I remember his early days at QPR, he used to start as a winger for QPR. And we have Kenneth Ogmeru, who has also been thrown into the pitch. He still has his chains on. And that we can see Ivory Coast also bringing the Akate into the midfield. And that is actually another good substitution as they withdraw Conan in this encounter. He should have known he should be removing that chain before coming into
He should have known. I don't know why he didn't do that. And even the fourth official should be questioned before allowing him get into the field of play. I think it should be checked, honestly.
There's Kenneth Ogmeru on for the Super Eagles of Nigeria who are looking to go all out to defend against Ivory Coast in the last 10 minutes of this encounter. There's still a lot of time. 2 goals can still come in for Ivory Coast. I'm not really a big fan of defending for 10 minutes. That is just my own opinion.
Yeah, I think the best form of defense is attack. Keep your opponent at bay. But the player that was withdrawn, Lookman, is one of those bright things we have up front. I think Chukwueze has been withdrawn. So
yes, a cross from Ivory Coast and finds itself its way into the box of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But the players are trying to actually send that out. It's going to be advantage Super Eagles in the 81st minute. Semi Ajayi, another fantastic defender in this encounter between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. The fans, the Ivorians are calling out their players to get into the mood of this game. In the first minute, 9 more minutes to go in regulation time. Nigeria leads 1-0 against the host nation, Ivory Coast. Let's see how this game goes on. 9 minutes more to go. What are you guys thinking right now?
I think the Super Eagles is easy to defend for 9 to 15 minutes plus additional than to go and wait for another 90 minutes to get that 3 points. So I think if they are defending, they better defend well. Is fine.
And they keep on, we've seen a lot of turnovers from the Super Eagles.
Losing balls
in dangerous positions. Just hope that won't come in costly against the Nigerian team as they find it hard to actually hold on to the ball and dictate those passes within themselves.
Yeah,
stinging those passes has really made a problem.
But who will dictate the passes? Iwobi has not really been seen in this second half. Most likely been swallowed up. That's why I still say that honestly, if Ivory Coast lose this game, it's an injustice to football because Ivory Coast deserve this game even better than the Super Eagles. But hey, who cares? The Super Eagles.
Simon, but couldn't keep on to that. And it's going to be another turnover from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Ivory Coast finds itself in the box, and that might just be a chance, but easily dispossessed there. And it's going to be a corner kick to Ivory Coast in the 83rd minute of this game. 7 more minutes to go in regulation time. There's still a lot of time in this game for Nigeria to either score or Ivory Coast to score, or will it be Nigeria defending with all their life for the remaining 7 minutes of this game? We can see Crasso and Frank Casey in the box, and that corner kick was taken, and it's being dispossessed. And wow, as Nigeria will be eating out on the counter there, can they keep on to the moderator on there? As Nigeria attacking against Ivory Coast, it's 2 against 3 there, and that is another opportunity for Super Eagles of Nigeria with this beat, with that beat. Oh, what was he doing?
My goodness. How did he not?
What was Osai doing there?
Right, Osai. Well, is it?
Wow.
He had all the options. Two options, one on the right, one on the left.
Options. Pass the ball. Pass that ball. Oh my God.
That was a terrible.
He would have killed the game. You're just
he would have buried the game.
Wow, that was the opportunity for Super Eagles of Nigeria, but they couldn't take that. The tormentor in chief in the midfield, Seko Fofana, back in possession. It's Ivory Coast who are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it's the new tormentor in chief for Ivory Coast. And it's that number 17, Human Diakate, who has really been it for the Ivory Coast. You can see the fans cheering him up whenever the ball gets to his feet.
Yeah, they know he can do the damage. That's the only thing they can do right now, is to cheer their guys up. Maybe they can actually get something out of this game. And it's still left to be seen, because if Super Eagles continues like this, losing ball...
that was actually a bad one from Brighton side.
Really terrible.
He should be doing better there.
The starting was good. Approaching the box, you should have made up your mind. I think what affected him there most likely is injury.
And it's Crasso who has just been withdrawn. And we can see that is the number 10 for Ivory Coast being thrown into this game. It has really been, and that is Karim Konate being thrown in by Grasset, the manager of Ivory Coast, for the last 5 minutes of regulation time. Look at that. And he beat the Suma. I didn't expect him to take one more touch there.
You see what actually happened? Olaina was behind him. Olaina created option before Olaina went to off. That was when we released that ball. There was Moses Simon there.
You can release him, he will take a shot.
No, oh my God.
And that's a free kick into the box, but it was well headed out by that Nigerian player right there, leaving Nigeria to attack. That's Moses Simon who finds Osimhen going on the attack. Can Nigeria do this? It's 3-on-3. Osimhen tries to find Moses Simon, but the pass was deflected for that Ivory Coast goalkeeper Fofana.
Wow, a lot of pressure in the last 5 minutes of this game. With 5 minutes to go in regulation time, it's Ivory Coast who are back in possession against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's see what they'll be making out of this. It's about 5 substitutions we've seen from Ivory Coast in this encounter already. And it looks like the team is rejuvenated for the last 5 minutes to go in this game. That's what the Super Eagles can make out of this 5 minutes, as Ivory Coast with an opportunity against the Nigerian team, as Konate there, who sends one straight into the hands of Fofana. And Fofana looking for space to get that shot. Oh. Finally gets that shot, but it sails wide. But this time not outside the stadium. But finds his way away from the playing field. And Fofana looking like, what else can I do? I think he learned to play those shots from Cristiano Ronaldo. We've seen Cristiano Ronaldo just take one of those bends, and next thing is that shot back into the back of the net. He's always a dangerous player when it comes to taking shots. And that man, Seko Fofana, has really been that threatening, that tormentor in chief against the Super Eagles midfielders in this encounter. We are getting straight into the 86th minute, approaching the 87th minute of this encounter, which will leave us with about 3 more minutes to go, and 3 more minutes for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to hold on to this. As Nigeria attacking against Ivory Coast right there, it's Basi, but he couldn't keep that in check and couldn't keep that in play.
That's Akon.
That is going to go out for a throw-in. And we can see Akon also on the pitch. And there's also DJ Drogba.
On the pitch or in the stadium?
In the stadium, not on the pitch. In the stadium, enjoying the African football. And there's also Didier Drogba, also in the stadium, enjoying this free flow of football.
And even the CAF president is in the stadium too. And promises to be exciting. It's been exciting, but the last few minutes of this game, and that's a good pass forward. But that
also looking for penalty.
Yeah,
Fofana again.
Fofana.
Oh, VR check?
I don't know.
I just hope that's not a VR check.
I don't know.
Wow. If Nigeria should win this game, I think Olaina decides the man of the match. Oh, there's nothing to check by VR there. There's no foul. There's the soft one there. There's nothing to check. Let's see. No, it wasn't
I think there was no check.
We've had good referee decisions in the AFCON.
Yeah, really good.
That's another substitution to be made. It's the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Victor Osimhen. They withdraw for the big man, the tall man, Paul Onuachu. Coming in for the last 3 minutes or 2 minutes, we are about in this encounter. Victor Osimhen won Nigeria the penalty after missing that big sitter in the first half. But who cares? As Nigeria currently lead in the 88th minutes of this encounter, Onuachu, another striker with another dimension.
Yeah, another striker with another dimension. So I think for me, I would have preferred a 90+ minutes before you move Osimhen, because he was keeping those defenders defending, so they won't be able to join the attack. I don't know if Onuachu can do that job. and do it very well. Because Onachu, it doesn't look like that pacey big man up front. I know he's a big man up front that can do the finish when you get the pass to him.
Yes, Konate against Olaino couldn't keep that in check and strong into Ivory Coast in the 88th minute of the second counter. Approaching the 89th minute, still the Super Eagles of Nigeria leading against the host nation 1-0 in the 89th minute. Let's see if the Super Eagles can hold on to this, and I think we should be having about 6 minutes additional time at the end of this game. And Ivory Coast in midfield there, they take a long shot, but that sails wide. It's going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles. It's Ibrahim Sangare with that big shot, but that will be threatening the Super Eagles goalkeeper. Stanley Nwabali is on course for his first clean sheet for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
And that's the way to go, getting a clean sheet against the host Ivory Coast, one of those giants in African football. Maybe sleeping or not, but they are still a giant in Africa.
I'm looking at the three man. Stanley Nwabali, Olaino, Ademola Lukman, and Calvin Bassey. Who do you think deserves of the man of the match should the Super Eagles of Nigeria win this game?
As far as I'm concerned, I'll tilt towards Olaino. Because Olaino has really done... You will hardly see Olaino did this thing wrong in this game. And that's a big improvement.
Wow, he has an opportunity for Ivory Coast to go straight against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But that was cleared out there by Kenneth Omeru. And the 90th minute of this game is a free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And they'll be looking to waste more time there. And Paul Onuachu with that hold-up play was brought out there. Against him?
I think it was an offside.
Maybe offside first. And this
that was an offside.
Couldn't keep that in check. And it's Ivory Coast who are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 90th minute, trying to salvage a point or get 2 late goals against the Nigerian team. It's Konate against Olaino and tries to send that out. And he locates in the midfield. It's Ivory Coast through Ndika. Ndika finds that in the midfield. And that is the pocket hole pass there and finds his way back to the hands of Diakate, who finds Nicolas Pepe, who is on the ball. Nicolas Pepe running against the Nigerian defender, 2 against Nicolas Pepe, and that will be going out for a corner kick against the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Calvin Bassey got the last leg, and he's still contending that the linesman should give him a goal. Only footballers, that
they have
it's just one of those things. No, not just about that. They need to do what they have to do for their team.
That is the corner kick being quickly taken. And we've seen additional minutes being added by the referee in this encounter. That looks like 6 to 7 minutes. 9 minutes being added by the referee. And there's still a lot of minutes to play. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria have 9 minutes to take pressure in this game or to soak that pressure against Ivory Coast in this encounter. 9 minutes to go. 9 more minutes for Ivory Coast to come back into this encounter as we're still in the first minute of additional time. There's still a lot of time in this game.
There's still a lot of time. That's why I was like, most likely you should have left Osimhen on the field a bit longer than the time he withdrew in. But 9 minutes in no time.
Look at that other play from Paulo Nuachu and just won Nigeria a free kick.
You see, now at this point in time, that's where we need Nigeria to use, if they have that ability of holding the ball, toss the passes around, use it to buy time. But
the pressure, the stress, they can't even watch it. They can't even watch it.
Maybe when they retire, it will become
that should be for time wasting there.
For time
I was saying first minute and we're into the second minute of additional time. 9 minutes added by the referee, and Nwabali takes a long one into the half of Ivory Coast, and the referee has just cited the infringement, and it's Ivory Coast who are going to restart from a free kick. Paulo Nuachu with a lot of turnovers up front for the Super Eagles.
Honestly, and with that time wasting, the referee might think it will be extending it to 10 minutes.
Let's see what the referee will be making out of that time wasting. Is Ivory Coast who are back in possession and getting themselves into the half of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It sends one straight into the danger man of Diakate. And every time the ball is on the feet of that young man, the stadium goes into roaring as the fans cheers him up. And back in place, Ivory Coast attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, with Nigeria having almost everybody back defending for them, and finds itself into the hands of Konate against Olaino, which has really been the battle in the second half since Konate came into this game. And that will be Nigeria attacking against Ivory Coast, and it's Paulo Nuachu on the ball, holds on to it. What will he be making out of it? Sends one straight into the midfield to find Iwobi, and Iwobi finds Moses Simon on the far left wing of the Super Eagles. And it's Moses Simon going again one-on-one against that man. And he looks into the box, but hold on to it and tries to go straight into the other side of the wing. And it's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We can see the players on the bench cheering them up, while the Ivory Coast players are asking themselves, what else do we have to do? 3rd minute of additional time being played already. 6 more minutes to go, and 6 more minutes for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to hold on for a famous victory over the Ivory Coast in this encounter. The host nation won't go down against Super Eagles of Nigeria, and that throw-in has quickly been taken. And it's Ivory Coast who are clearing the line, and still going to be a throw-in for Nigeria in the 3rd minute, approaching the 4th minute of additional time. And it's looking like Ivory Coast are out of ideas right now.
Yeah, you know, they've thrown everything they have at the Super Eagles. But one thing the Super Eagles have done in this game is to defend well. The defenders, you know, that's why we are considering the one of the defenders as the man of the match. That explains how defensively effective the Super Eagles have been, even on area balls. And the way the goalkeeper has commanded his defense. And that's really impressive.
It's 4 minutes of additional time to go. It's Ivory Coast attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They send one straight into the box, but easily mashed out there and easily caught out there and sent out, and still by online. You know, that is the 4th minute of additional time, approaching the 5th minute of 9 minutes additional time by the referee. Ivory Coast asking all the questions against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Meru should be able to clear that. And he's going to go out for a throw in to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Konate couldn't keep that in check, and Kenneth Omeru had to checkmate that for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Looking at how much it was when the experienced players were needed, and I think I have to give that those substitutions to Pesero, bringing in the experience Kenneth Omeru into the defense and to checkmate it at the back.
Yeah, it's very, very important, because you would have noticed that some of those defenders are beginning to get tired. So they need somebody to...
And the players are turning into the coach.
That's how Osimhen is. Even in Napoli, that's how he behaves. The passion is so much in that young man. And I think Nigeria is lucky to have one Osimhen. We just need a playmaker to actually, make that marriage really work.
So. That is Paulo Nacho, who has been brought down there, but the referee is not having any of that. I think he should be standing up. There's no point on wasting time, because we don't want to see this game get into.
What if he was fouled?
He was actually fouled.
But the referee didn't give that. He didn't give that as a foul. I think he gave that.
Look at that.
Let's see again. He was pushed. Body checked. That was body checking there.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the contact.
A player that is airbound.
Yeah.
Okay. Body checking for a player that is airbound is a foul.
6 minutes of additional time. 3 more minutes for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to hold on to this. And 3 more minutes for Ivory Coast to come back into this encounter against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's see. And we can see the fans, the Super Eagles of Supporters Club. They are out there cheering up the players. And everybody in the Ivory Coast half in the stand are turning out to be a coach for the Ivory Coast national team right now, giving out their own advices in this encounter. We are approaching the 6th minute, of additional time. 3 more minutes to go. 3 more minutes for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to hold on against Ivory Coast, who are coming out right now to attack against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They send that straight into the danger man, Diakate, who finds himself and finds them is running and looks to his side. And it's a cross from Ivory Coast, but that won't be going or won't be threatening the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That was easily cleared out there by Semi Ajayi, who has had a fantastic game today. 7th minute of additional time. And you can look at the bench. The pressure is there.
The pressure is there, honestly. The pressure, it's a game that the Super Eagles needs all 3 points.
And it's Konate, and he sends one into the box. Would that break cross for this Ivory Coast team? And the players are asking for a penalty there, but the referee is not having any of that. As Calvin Bassey is also not having any of that. Stays one straight, and it's Paulo Nacho pursuing that. And VR might just be checking that. Is there a penalty? And let's see what Calvin Bassey is thinking there. We just hope that it's not an handball. We can see the players running to the manager, out to the referee.
And let's see the replay. Oh, the referee says play on. And
the referee says play on. He's not having any of that. As we are approaching the 7th minute, we are in the 8th minute of additional time. Oh, it's not like saying that the player should go.
He said they play on.
No, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. He was very much
careful.
He was careful there as he moves his hand and sends that away. And Moses Simon trying to locate one up front. 7th minute, approaching the 8th minute of additional time. 1 more minute to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 1 more minute to hold on against Ivory Coast. Or will it be Ivory Coast getting that late equalizer against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who clears the line there? And it's Paulo Nacho on the ball as he finds out Moses Simon. As Moses Simon sending one to Bassey. Bassey is not having any of that. As he clears them forward that. but easily bought there by the Ivory Coast at the back.
And I think if they want
attacking
to play,
against the Super
the
Eagles.
side is better.
8 minutes of additional time, and right now is Cote on the ball against Ola. It says one straight into the hands of Fofana, and Fofana sends this straight into the hands of Sangare, and Sangare looks up, and they're trying to go through Diakate, who has really been the danger man since coming in, and that cross could have just beat Calvi Bassi, and it's Diakate against Bassi there, and still Diakate against Bassi, and Bassi using his body to get that out, and Nigeria just blocking everything. 9th minute of additional time, 9th minute of 9 minutes additional time, and 1 more minute to go in this game. Let's see how many more minutes or how many overtime we'll be playing after the end of 9 minutes. And 1 more minute for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to hold on. And it's Ivory Coast who sends one straight into the Super Eagles box and easily cut out there. And cleared out there. Super Eagles. We have almost all the Ivorian player in the box of the Super Eagles. 20 more seconds to eat up the 9 minutes mark. As Ivory Coast who are attacking against the Super Eagles. There's a long ground check there. What will they make out of this? And there's a cleared one there. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be having that is an offside call. And finally, this might just be the moment of truth. Yeah, the Super Eagles have 1 goal up. And any moment from now, we should be having the final whistle. Yeah, 9 minutes played already. And we can see the Super Eagles player, they are all up. And this looks like a victory about to be confirmed. Yeah, it looks like a victory about to be confirmed. I think it's a game that you have to give a lot of credit to the Super Eagles defense. They really stuck together. This second half, you can't really say. And that's the final whistle. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have just gotten the famous victory over the elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. The stadium is quiet, as it's just the fans of the Super Eagles noise you can hear. The home crowd can't just believe that the Super Eagles has downs them there at home ground. Final whistle, Nigeria 1, Cote d'Ivoire 0. Yeah, congratulations to Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, lucky result for Nigeria, but they defended very well. Even without that goal, they most likely would have gotten a draw from this game. But I think they need to improve in whatever it is they do going forward. It's very, very important because Ivory Coast threw everything they could at the defense. You can see that even in the second half, I don't think Ivory Coast has had one clear attempt on goal. And you have to give credit to Elkong too. Elkong, Bassi, in no particular order. The other guy too. This are they no, the defender right there. Saidu. No, the third man. Bassi. Semi Ajayi. So you just have to give it to them. They really did a good job defense. And attacking wise, brilliant game reading by Osimhen. He knew that guy, if you commit him, he can actually win Nigeria penalty. And he sold it to him. Even when the referee didn't see it, he stayed down because of the penalty. While going straight to the comment section, we have Reverend Sam Hayo who went straight into praying for the Nigerian team. Nigeria is winning in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. The Reverend. We also have Joseph Oyila. 3 points in the bag for Nigeria of Super Eagles. And we also have Mary Olugbodi. The Ivory Coast really played Nigeria half-field in this match. They deserve winning. If Nigeria will win it, it's a narrow escape victory. Okay, Mary Olugbodi, I hope Arsenal keep on getting narrow escape victory so they can get to win the EPL for the first time in 20 years. And back to this game. Fantastic game of football between two rivalries, and they gave up their all in this encounter. Beautiful game of football, no doubt. We saw tactical brilliance game, and for the first time in a long time, we've seen Parcero did some things almost right. What I would say he did right was defending, honestly. Because can you even note one point where Nigeria was dominant in the midfield in this game? And midfield will win you games. You have to dominate. Not every team will not be clinical like Ivory Coast. Not every team will not be able to find that final pass, even in a low block setup like what Nigeria set up today. So, as far as I'm concerned, he got it well, right defensively. What about attacking? You need to score. Knockout stages, you need to score. And this game is just brilliance of Osimhen that won Nigeria the penalty. After that penalty, how many shots on target did Nigeria have?
really appalling performance as far as I'm concerned. Yes, the victory, congratulations, but I'm not convinced at all.
All right, you the gaffer.
All right, anyway, congratulations to Super Eagles. They got the maximum 3 points, and well, they're still, like we said, like I said before, Nigeria is still a team in process, work in progress. Gradually, the defense to me in the previous match, comparing to this one is better. The defense of the way they defended today is better than what we saw against Equatorial Guinea. And teams that win trophy is when you have a defense. When you have a good defense, you understand what I'm saying? That is when you win trophies. But once you don't have good defense, you cannot win trophies. But the combination I see today, the way they position themselves, the positioning from the back line, to me is good. But another thing again, look at a situation like this when you need to buy time. What do you do with the ball? They can't hold the ball. You understand what I'm saying? They needed to buy that time by toasting the ball around. Instead of you running. When you toss the ball around, you reserve some strength. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't have that ability to hold the ball and toast around. One touch and they easily lost the ball. So those are the areas they need to work on. Another congratulations to One Valley for his first clean sheet. His first clean sheet in the AFCON. Congratulations to him. And congratulations to Pesero for his first victory in the AFCON for the Super Eagles. And
I don't know where you're looking for Super Falcons.
they are always.
Let's go back to the Group A and talk about the group. Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. And Guinea-Bissau looks like they might just be mathematically out of the competition already. Ivory Coast needs a victory against against Equatorial Guinea in the last game. Yeah. And we saw Equatorial Guinea took Guinea-Bissau to the cleanser to the 4-1, and we saw them against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, a composed team, 4-2, but a composed team against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. How do you think Ivory Coast can get that done against them?
I think they can. With the way they dominated play against the Super Eagles, they were just that cutting edge, that final pass. I think one of the things Frank Casey didn't really come to the party today. If he had come to the party, because those final passes, it is very important. And the way the Nigerian defense was set up, it was set up to frustrate anything Ivory Coast was bringing to the field of play today. So you just have to say that Ivory Coast is just a bad day in the office. That they gave almost everything they could. And the game went Nigeria away, but I would say Nigeria is just more lucky due to the brilliance of Osimhen right there.
Okay, we're still in the studio. You can give us your think or what you think about the match between Nigeria and Ivory Coast and the chances of Ivory Coast making it out of this group. And everything is looking like 3 will be making it out of this group. And with Equatorial Guinea having 4 points, the Super Eagles of Nigeria currently sit with 4 points also. And we have Ivory Coast who are currently third in Group A with 3 points. Guinea-Bissau are currently fourth with no points. The gaffer. The first time Guinea-Bissau got their first goals in the AFCON this year. I think that is a bit of improvement for Guinea-Bissau, but they are looking like the whipping boys in this group. What are your expectations for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in that last game against Guinea-Bissau?
Well, my expectation for the Super Eagles is a maximum victory, maximum 3 points against Guinea-Bissau. But my fear with the Super Eagles is that the rate at which they score goal is very low. One goal each match. And this one, the goal they got here today is through a penalty. That is to tell you how the forward, the expectation for getting goal is not yet certain. So it is when you score goals that you win. What about if Cote d'Ivoire equalize today? Will they be able to get another one that will win? Or if a team like Cote d'Ivoire score like 2 goals ahead of the Super Eagles, will they be able to equalize and win? Those are the questions that comes to my mind. And champions, at least in a match like this, get like 2-3 goals. Then we know that we are good to go. But yet they struggle to get a goal. And even at a point, even when I saw the Cote d'Ivoire coming out, I was expecting that this is the moment for counter. It never came.
Okay, then Nigeria defeated Cote d'Ivoire 1-0 in this encounter. And they also have the third game in that group. I think it should be on Monday. Nigeria taking on Guinea-Bissau and Ivory Coast against Equatorial Guinea. Those matches promise to be another interesting tie in Group A, and Group A is living up to expectation. But still to come tonight is Egypt against Ghana.
Yeah, Egypt against Ghana promises to be explosive and exciting. And I think Osimhen was awarded the man of the match right there.
I think that is a bit questionable.
That is the disparity between the defenders and the attackers in the world of football. When last have you seen a defender win the world best? FIFA will tell you goals rules the game. Osimhen was brilliant today, but he missed us a good chance, but strikers miss chances all the time. But that decision making, that brilliance in selling that tackle to that Ivory Coast defender is a big factor that decided the fate of this game. And if they give the man of the match to him based on that, I think I don't think I have a question against it.
What about you?
Well, I would not want to question that, but to me, from a distance, watching, I would have preferred a line or the man of the match. But when I look, when I saw Osimhen with the trophy of the man of the match, so I begin to have a think. I saw what he has actually brought to the Super. In fact, it was the one who gave work to the defender to do.
He kept them defending.
He kept them defending.
They couldn't play island because Osimhen was
because he was there.
And that's what they
so the value he brought to the Super Eagle, probably that is one of the reasons, and he also deserved it too.
Okay, Victor Osimhen has just been adjudged as the man of the match in that encounter between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Elephants of Ivory Coast. Congratulations to Victor Osimhen. We saw him after being withdrawn. He turned himself into the coach, and there were some moments he couldn't just turn back and watch what was happening on the pitch.
When you look at the emotional aspect of the game, some players, they play with so much emotions. Osimhen is one of them. Gattuso was one of them. Those players that, if they lose a game, they can break down in tears and just kicking anything that comes by. Those are those kind of players that you see that football is them and they are football. Football is more than just a means to survive to them. It's a game that they play with everything they have. You can see the way Osimhen used to celebrate with the Napoli fans. I've forgotten their nickname now. So it speaks a lot. It speaks a lot about what that guy brings on the field of play. When you watch Osimhen, you want to fall in love with football. Apart from what he does on the field, the way he jumps at every area duels, the way he runs at every passes, even the passes he knew that he would not get this one, the way he attempts the ball, he takes on the opponent. You have to give credit to a lot of credit to Osimhen. Honestly, he has really improved, and that passion didn't just start now. It started from the under 17 days. That was the way he used to play. And when you are settled financially in football, it can change the passion in which you play the game with. But with Osimhen, he has stayed that way. Go and check the under 17. The passion he was playing with then is still, in fact, now is even way better than then. Osimhen, you just have to look at him and say, guy, that passion, he shouldn't lose it. That's one of the things that makes him Victor Osimhen.
Okay, let's go straight to the Ivory Coast top corner of this game, because it's not just about Nigeria alone. Let's talk about the host nation in this encounter. Diakate, we saw him when he came in for the Ivory Coast national team, and he had more involvement than Jeremy Boga in this encounter. And even the second, the second winger, Christian, I've really forgotten the boy's name is Christian. I'm looking at the two wingers, and you see the way the fans cheered Diakate when he came into the game. Don't you really think he should be starting for the Ivory Coast, not being brought on in the second half?
I think even the gaffer will agree with me that he should be starting. Because when you look at it, he had to keep Seydou. It got to a time Seydou had to be withdrawn for Bright, because even the coach saw the pressure on him right there. And Jeremy Boga won't really say he's not that good. It's just he played against a very fine defender that is informed today. He did most of the things right. Online not today. The clearance was spot on. The way he went into his tackles, the way Olaino sat back, calculated his moves. Joining the attack, it was spot on. He was joining the attack and at the same time recovering to cover for his right wing back position. We saw players like Trent Alexander-Arnold. When he goes forward to now come back to defense to defend is a lot of challenging. It's really challenging to him. But when you look at Olaina today, spot on, did a good job on Jeremy Boga, and that's why I think Jeremy Boga didn't really come into this game.
Okay, you can be a part of this conversation by dropping your charts in our live chat. Let us see what you feel about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, not just the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the Ivory Coast players in this encounter. And that game ended 1-0 in favor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And that goal was scored courtesy that penalty from the captain, William Troost Ekong. He went for power. The power decided it for him.
Yeah,
a lot of power on that ball. He just went for it. It's a goal or nothing for me.
Yeah, a goal or nothing. It reminds me of Diego Costa Chelsea days. He will go for power before, the skillful goals. Go for, the killer instinct. Just get into the net. How it gets into the net. Maybe all this goals that you can use for advertisement is not in his mind.
That's one of the reasons why I actually like the Algeria striker. Look at that goal he scored against Angola. He never gave the goalkeeper, the Angola goalkeeper or the defender any chance.
Yeah.
The ball was just coming and just went for the blast immediately. He reminds me of nobody else than Diego Costa, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And that is the clinical way you want to see a striker. Helen Alan, even Victor Osimhen in the box, they are always clinical. They want to go for the power immediately. There's no point, caressing the ball or just romancing the ball in the box. It has to go into the back of the net.
And you see, many of them, they prefer roofing it, putting it on top.
I think that was why Osimhen couldn't score that sitter.
He
wanted to roof it, put it on.
When you look at the number of penalties that Osimhen, has really won for Napoli and even the Super Eagles, see, apart from being a striker that can score goals, you need to be able to win penalties, not just diving at them, but know how to sell tackles to your opponents that they can actually commit you whereby you win penalties for your team. And one of them is this one. Your capacity to see that before it happens, top notch.
One goal in 2 matches for Victor Osimhen. Is that really a good start for a striker, like a striker Nigeria defense? And how much do you think they are missing that big man, that Napoli striker, Victor Boniface?
Napoli or Bayern
Leverkusen, sorry. I don't know when I sold him to Napoli. Maybe he'll be replacing Victor Osimhen when Victor Osimhen makes that move. And it's expected that Victor Osimhen should be making that move, that big move at the end of the season.
Yeah, I don't know if he will get that move because of that buyout clause around 130, 140 million, I think. And but there are a lot of talks on teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, and I think even Liverpool is in the pipeline, or even Man U. So it's one of in this summer, I think that's the biggest striker, as in point man, that will be available in the market. So it will be the competition of who can spend there.
So where do you think he should be going? He talked about the EPL, during the media party he had right there at some Ivory Coast, and he's talking about the EPL that he feels one day he might be playing in the EPL, or he wants to play in the EPL. And looking at the EPL, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, these are the 3 clubs I think are in need of a clinical striker. When you look at Manchester City, they have Alvarez and they have Erling Haaland. That is looking like a team that is checked up front. Maybe Liverpool also.
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez has been wasteful.
And you've not mentioned Real Madrid. Real Madrid doesn't have a striker. Real Madrid needs a striker.
And at the age of 24, it's still very young,
He's still very young.
Yet to get into the prime age.
Yeah, and he's already in the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or list. And it's just that, whenever Napoli talks, you hear them say, our most prized asset. So it's really their most prized. When you look at it, Barcelona, Lewandowski is aging. It's just that there are financial challenges.
They had Victor Roque right now.
Roque is not that prolific striker that can lead Barcelona. You need a player that has heart. Look at Suarez, David Villa. When you talk about strikers, you talk about those guys, Samuel Eto'o, players that can lead the line. Can Victor Roque do that? I think Victor Roque is better playing behind the number 9. And when you look at it, the main striker that will be on ground this summer will be Victor Osimhen. But you have to cover something good.
Victor Boniface might actually be in the market for No,
You
see
know,
what he did
Boniface.
with Bayer Leverkusen.
Do you know that Boniface is not that out for out now?
He used to play because I remember when I knew Boniface with the under 17 and the under 20. He used to be what's it called, an attacking midfielder. At a point when he left what's it called when he left when he left Belgium for Germany, and I started seeing Boniface playing as a 9.
And in Belgium,
you have to look at the way he plays. You have to give it to what's it called Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
And he's
The
one
coach.
of the new schools manager who are rephrasing and who are changing this course because of this formation and the pattern of play. At the point we saw Guardiola, came in with this tiki-taka football, but now we are seeing Xabi Alonso. When you see Wits and you're seeing Victor Boniface, these are players playing attacking for for Bayer Leverkusen, but they are good on the feet with the ball, and not just good with the ball at the feet. They are clinical up front also.
Yeah, they are clinical up front, and you have to give it to one thing Nigeria will miss is that Boniface has this thing that even when he's not going well at the top number 9 position, he can drop to the wing and actually take the ball to the attack and still end the attack. He has that quality. And I think the last player I really saw that has that kind of quality is Samuel Tofius, that can really drop back. It's good. It can be that 9, but he's not in that room of Osimhen, Haaland, Lewandowski, out 9. That that give them the ball in a very good position in the box. They just finish. And they know how to walk around it. And I think so far so good for Boniface. I think it can grow and become one of those attacking suspects in Europe right there.
Okay, quickly, let's go straight into the next match for tonight, which is the game between Ghana and Egypt. I'm very sure Nigerian fans will be supporting Egypt because they don't always want anything good to happen for Ghana when it comes to football. And since Nigeria got the victory, I'm very sure Nigerian fans are out here to see that Egypt defeat Ghana tonight. So, social media can just go and watch tonight.
The Ghanaians right now in this match, they are the wounded side. And, they are more determined because most of their fans were so furious. They were not happy when they lost against Cape Verde. And they want to redeem their image today in this match. Let's see what plays out because if they lost this, it's going to be like they're gone. Like what we call superiority love for them.
And we saw Ghana lose the first game to Cape Verde, and it was 2-1 against Cape Verde in that encounter. Egypt couldn't also get a victory, and they had to dig deep into that game against
to get the lucky
penalty against Mozambique in that encounter. It's a season of the underdogs, and the underdogs are really showing that yes, we are not here to make up the numbers, rather we are here to be the spoilers against the big team. Looking at these two big teams in this group, Ghana and Egypt, what are your expectations tonight?
Yeah, my expectations is that Ghana needs the win, Egypt needs the win. I want to see an all-attacking football, attacking end-to-end stuff, pushing, stretching the attacking press of your team, pushing your attackers beyond their limit, giving them passes. I want to see free-flowing football. I don't want to see pragmatic football. I want to see expressive football. But I think once you know the strength of your side, you have to play to it. If you are more pragmatic and you want to wait on that counter to attack and get the goal, then so be it. But one thing is just get the result. It's very, very important because even if Ghana wants to lay hold of one of those best loser spots, they need to get something from this game, at least a draw.
So, the Gaffer, what do you think the scoreline will be between Egypt and Ghana?
Ghana will win.
What about you?
Let me say, I think it's tilting an Egypt win or draw.
Okay, I'll be here to give it straight. Egypt is defeating Ghana in that encounter. I'll be back in 30 minutes time at 9 p.m. for that encounter between Nigeria and Egypt. But before we go, looking at it, the AFCON, we've seen 34 goals already in 14 games, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 14 games. It's really beautiful to see.
Yeah, really beautiful. When you hear football, the next thing is what is the scoreline? That is just it.
Because surprisingly, the game you least expect to have those 6 goals was where we had it. Equatorial Guinea against Guinea-Bissau.
You know,
and we could have had more goals.
Yeah, in that
game.
fixture.
Most people were just wasteful in that encounter.
Yeah, and when a team is wasteful and you get 6 goals out of it, that is really
the way it's going right now is it's 2.2, 2.1 per match.
Yeah.
Percent, 2.2% per match. So it's a very big number. You know what I'm saying? So if you continue like this, we're in for breaking the record of last AFCon. That was
not even last AFCon. I think it was on 2019. That sets last 100 and okay, we'll break the last AFCon. 100
yeah,
goals.
yeah.
We are surely surpassing that this time around. We'll break that record of 104 goals, no doubt. So it's a pleasure having you guys in the studio.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, that's about how much you can take on the game between Nigeria and Ivory Coast, which ended in favor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm finishing at game 1-0, cutting that penalty goal from the captain with a true afcon. I'm still to come at 9 p.m. This is the game between Egypt and Ghana right here at the AFCON 2023. Yes, so that game is another exciting game. We want to see what Mohamed Salah will be bringing in this encounter against Ghana. So come back at 9 p.m. We'll still be in the studio to give you analysis of that game. So I come your way here at 9 p.m. Bye for now.
Jesus. This one they say blood no flow for my nyash again. Sorry. Nah, sorry. Yo. That's small you go to stand up. Small. No? Okay, you know put phone for your this thing. No? We go to get break, make person blood no flow for person yash, all of us. Sorry.
The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire is gradually taking a different dimension, with the big names in the world of African football are gradually, making their fans not to believe, because Nigeria drew their match, Egypt drew, Algeria drew, Senegal is the only country that won their match and won it comfortably. That is what we want to talk about. Let's go to the street of Africa and hear what the African fans are saying about their beloved country. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name remains Egbenenwe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and support the Premier Sport. All right now I'm here with Awolabi Toyib and now proud fan of Africa. Right now, himself is happy as the AFCON they go on, and that's why I want to ask him this simple question. I'm hear your own view about the AFCON where they go on. Awolabi Toyib. Yes, that is the name. Okay. As is, what be your thoughts? What do you think say go happen for this AFCON? Which country you think say? Can you mention like 5 countries for Africa where you say yes, now top country where we say they will win this AFCON?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1, Egypt.
Well, okay.
Number 2, Senegal.
2.
Number 3, Algeria.
Algeria.
And number 4, Ivory Coast.
Number 4, Ivory Coast.
And Guinea.
Ola, in a vessel, you cover this country and you don't call Nigeria at all. So Nigeria no follow. Nigeria no follow. What to make you not mention Nigeria? Say Nigeria they among the top 5.
This tournament.
They no fit.
Because
you get Osimhen there, you get Iwobi there, you get all the superstars there. You don't come mention Nigeria. Okay. Apart from that, you happy with the first match where you don't watch Nigeria versus Equatorial Guinea. You happy? You know what I'm? Okay, but the result now 1-1. You happy with the result?
Yeah, I'm not happy because I hear a lot of bad news about Nigeria national team player.
Okay, I read a lot of bad news. Okay, now for this African Cup of Nations where they go on now, if you mention like 3 superstars for Africa, where we say say they go shine for this AFCON.
Yeah.
One.
Mohamed Salah.
Mo Salah.
Yeah, and Osimhen.
Osimhen, right. Osimhen missed one big goal. He missed one big chance when they play against Equatorial Guinea. Osimhen, yeah. And who again? Mahrez. What about Mane? What about Mane? Sadio Mane
is in old age, and I think he's not that playing good and active football.
Okay. Finally, before I stop the interview, which country? Because this place now, this prediction where you want to give now, if you get them, Premier Sports Fan Center, that is the name of our this thing. We will look for you, give you award, give you gift. So which country you think say go win this AFCON 2023/2024?
Senegal again.
Senegal. Now you go win them again. Back to back, defending champion. All right, Toib, thank you very much. We just hope your prediction come true. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire is gradually taking a different dimension, with the big names in the world of African football are gradually, making their fans not to believe. Because Nigeria drew their match, Egypt drew, Algeria drew. Senegal is the only country that won their match and won it comfortably. That is what we want to talk about. Let's go to the street of Africa and hear what the African fans are saying about their beloved country. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. My name remains Egbenenwe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and support the Premier Sport. Okay, I didn't want me, and you want to talk about the AFCON as they go on. So far so good. I hope you watched the match between Algeria and you watched Senegal match. So what do you think about the match?
About that Senegal match, I think I've been the defending champion.
Okay.
They are up to the task.
Wow.
They are up to the task because I can see because they are very good. Yeah. They are very good side but we never can tell because what I see this AFCON because there's many upsets. There's no